I think we're live, guys. Come on, let's see jazz hands. Let's do jazz hands. Who's doing the jazz hands? There we go. Silverback, Gorillas and Guns. He's doing some kind of looky-loo jazz hands. Kevin's doing his boxing jazz hands. Walter's doing gang signs getting thrown up by Kevin. Walter's doing some kind of beard I was gonna say testicles thing. We are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on. This is episode 130 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. We still have no lower thirds down here because I think that because we're not at 1,000 subscribers or something, maybe we can't get it. I don't know. So I'm just going to encourage everyone watching live to make sure you're subscribed. Please click the thumbs ups. We need the thumbs up so we can let other people know that we're here doing the podcast. And of course, we need as many people as possible to subscribe so we can turn some things on. If it is indeed that, who knows what the hell is going on. So tonight it's Free-for-All Monday, and our special guest is this dude right here, Gorillas and Guns, or he wants us to call him Silverback. Can you actually turn around so we can see whether or not your back is silver?
Well, I got these little gray hairs, but
so are we calling you Silver Beard? Or no?
Well, if I turned around and showed you my back, y'all might go snowblind because I'm that white. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we need all of that, but we'll take your word for it. Thanks for coming on the podcast, of course, man.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. You've been a supporter of the channel for a long time. In the chat, making trouble.
Yeah, always.
So yeah, as promised, we let the folks that support us and hang out in the chat come on here from time to time. So it's your turn at bat, my friend. So there you go.
That bat with the barbed wire wrapped around it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we all need one of those.
Sure.
And so, now let me go on to my friend Kevin Diximus Maximus here. We haven't seen him since SHOT Show.
Yeah, man.
Uh-oh.
What happened to your mic?
Just hit a max headroom.
Seemed like you cracked the joke on me, and the gods of the microphones took it away. What was the joke?
Microphone. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay. I said, are you 100% recovered? Says,
I'm about I'm 92%. Still trying to get over it, man. But yeah, SHOT Show was it was always a great time, but it was hard for me, man. I think by day two and a half, it was corners, taking naps, doping up, doing interviews, finding more corners, taking naps. It was bad.
Yeah, you didn't look. I think was the last day I saw you before we left when we went to the Rifle Dynamics thing, because you didn't look that great.
Yeah, I saw you. I think the last time we saw each other was actually at Rifle Dynamics.
Yeah.
And man, it was. I was struggling in there. That's why I kept finding things to lean up against.
Yeah. You looked kind of like low energy, kind of like I feel right now.
Well.
From not having slept at all. I think I've gotten maybe 20 or 30 minutes of sleep in the last 48 hours. So you guys are all gonna have to forgive me if I'm incredibly low energy. But Lola and I drove up to New York City. We had to go up to Brooklyn to check in on my mom, who's not doing so well, and we wanted to make sure that we got to see her in case something terrible went down. So I literally got back here to the studio a few hours ago, and I was in meetings and stuff like that. And I did think about not doing the Free-for-All Monday, but I know this is especially when Kevin comes on. He comes on at other times. We haven't seen him since SHOT Show. And then also we had plans to have Gorillas and Guns come on. So I was like, let's just do this craziness.
You're more than a man than I am, man. I'll tell you that. I probably would have took that.
That was my response to Lola. It's like, do we have?
Yeah. Also, you know what? I just listen. A lot of times when there's things on my mind, I just throw myself into work. Just to power through it and not spend a lot of time wallowing in my own miseries. So, what's going on with you, Walter?
I'm wallowing in my own miseries. No, I'm all right.
There has to be that one dude.
He's got no food tonight.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
No, he had food. Trust
I just ate. Yeah, so I had a beer, so I'm all right.
Yeah, and then you got Heineken's.
Yeah.
Did you get Heinekens for everyone?
Sure. If I can pour it through the wire, you can have some.
Hand me your Heine, Walter.
Yeah. Also, do you have lime or no lime or lemon?
Lime? What the?
Is that not manly?
You start cursing right away, do you? Lime? You don't put no lime in no Heineken.
Okay.
Is that a violation?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is it, Walter? Is that not considered manly?
I typically drink beers where I don't have to put fruit in. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
I felt that somewhere in my soul.
Yeah, I mean, you got. Yeah, what do you think, Kevin?
Man, I'm not that much of a drinker, but you know, when I did drink beer, the yeastiest of the yeast, you know, I like a little, you know, little orange slice, you know, a little lime, little lemon.
I'm with Kevin on this one. What about you? What about you, Silverback?
Well, you know, I like to drink my beer straight up, man. I'm with Walter.
Kevin, I think
nice and cold. Nice and
cold. Go out to that restaurant, and they put that lime in there, and I throw it at them.
Yeah, I think I see a pattern here, Kevin.
I see a pattern too.
I think.
Don't start. Don't
I think the people without Manolin, they don't.
What are you trying to say? Us white guys are weird.
Yeah.
I'm an albino.
I'm just saying you don't like fruit. You don't like fruit around you eat?
It's good. It keeps you from getting scurvy.
When do you put? You don't put no fruit in no malt liquor. Come on now.
Wait, hold on a second.
Man.
You gotta put your
blood.
blood.
You see to do a Colt 45 with a lime in the top.
No. I have never put
a Colt 45 to your lips.
Yeah, and I'm not a Colt 45 drinker. Back in the days, I did drink
like
OE.
Steel Reserve.
No, OE, Old English.
Old English, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But I never put.
I've seen those cans on the ground.
Yeah. No. We had
bottle.
Like the 40 ounce.
Oh, quarts. You mean a quart?
Yeah, the 40 ounce bottles from back in. Is that a quart? 40 ounces? I don't know.
That's more than a quart.
I'm horrible with the measurements. I never
a little bit more.
Yeah.
32 ounces is a quart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. You guys can let us know whether or not you drink your beer with a lime, a lemon. I don't know what Kevin is talking about. Orange. That's a little bit. That's St. Louis.
It's actually what do you call them things?
Blue Moon.
The ales? Is it an ale? Is that what the things are?
There's that one brand that they always advertise with a piece of orange slice.
Blue Moon, the Belgian white from Blue Moon.
Yeah. Oh, Blue Moon?
Yes.
One of those.
Huh. Okay. I've never seen that, but I guess I've seen Blue Moon, but I didn't know that came.
Yeah, it's Blue Moon. That's right. That's Blue Moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's their Belgian white because they make it orange zest.
Oh, I see. Okay, there you go. All right. So
now, in all fairness, I will say this: I'm a rookie when it comes to the beers and the liqueurs. And I was even responsible. I didn't take my first drink till I was 21, and I had some strawberry banana Mad Dog 2020.
Oh boy, man. For the liquid.
Did you survive that?
I have drank some Boone's Farm before, just for fun.
Holy,
that's like drinking Kool-Aid. No, but
yes. Now, if you want to get some real wine, you got to get Wild Irish Rose.
Okay.
Nothing like having an aluminum cap on your wine bottle.
That's right. $3.50, and man, I'll tell you what. By the time you get done with that bottle, you don't know where tomorrow comes.
You're getting a headache before you even go to sleep.
So what's worse? Is a cap worse than like drinking it out of a box with a plastic cap? Like, what's worse, aluminum cap or a plastic cap in the box, or the boxes that open up like Capri Suns, like juice boxes?
Well, that's very in vogue now with the winos. The people have to have their wine. You know, they get wine in a box, you know, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah.
Hold on, pause. Did you say Capri Sun?
Yeah.
Capri Sun. Capri Sun.
Caprice.
It's Capri Sun. It's not Capri Sun. Capri Sun.
I say potato. You say potato.
Right.
Tomato.
I know the kids' beverages now. The kids just
You just got that one. Okay. What age did you start drinking Silverback? Let's go down this thing here and see what.
Since
Kevin claims he was 21, I don't even believe that nonsense.
I was 20. Never smoked weed. And I didn't take my first drink till I was 21.
Oh boy. I'd say the first time I actually officially got drunk. See, we lived in a house where the guy before us had built a bar in the basement and used to have friends over, and they would go down there and pay for drinks. And I mean, it was almost like a legitimate bar. And there was still a bunch of leftover alcohol down there. And me and my best friend from across the street, I don't know, we were probably 9 or 10, decided to go down there and finish off the rest of what was in all the bottles.
Okay.
So did you have a puke moment?
I did not, but he, however, this is how we got in trouble, because he went home and got very sick.
And what age were you guys again?
We were somewhere around 9 or 10.
9 or 10. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Kevin says he's 21. I don't believe that.
I'm telling you, man, 21.
See how you say that? I don't believe it.
21. I'll never forget. I was sitting in my apartment, and we got the Mad Dog and some blue Alizé.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
is that anything like hypnotic?
Well, you mix, what is it? Hennessy and Alizé, I think, make hypnotic. I think that's what it was. But no, this was just like, it's like sky blue Alizé, and then we had I bought what looked good because I like fruit. So I bought the stuff that looked, tasteful and fruity.
He likes the fruity drinks.
Yeah. I like
he likes the fruity drinks.
And still to this day, I'm the man that goes in, I get a mojito. And then if I'm feeling tough, though, I'm going to tell you what I do if I'm feeling tough. I did this in Vegas. If I'm feeling tough, I'm around a bunch of macho men, like Walt, macho men. And I get me an Armory sour double and a manly glass. I tell them, don't put it in a female glass. Put it in a manly glass.
What the hell is a manly?
It's dark enough, everybody thinks that maybe I had some hen and Coke and it just, the ice melted. So I'm able to blend in with the colors.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Walter, when did you start drinking? I say 5. I say you're going to be younger than...
Probably with some friends, drinking some beers, probably... probably, I don't know, 15 maybe, something like that. 16. Okay. It wasn't real early. I wouldn't,
Okay, I think so. Then I'm probably the earliest, because I remember drinking. Like my dad used to play chess, and back in Guyana, and I left Guyana when I was 5. So they would play chess, and underneath the table they would put all the beer bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just hang out under the table and just drink whatever was left over.
Oh, that could be some nasty stuff in them bottles, though.
Yeah.
A little bit of old guy backwash.
I was too young to know any better back then. Also, and so I'm guessing I was like around 5 years old, but I know that back then what they would do is like, if there was a party and there was beer and stuff like that left over, they would mix that with lemonade or some kind of fruit punch or whatever and call it a shandy. Like people in third world countries don't waste anything.
I've seen cars, deserted cars on the side of the road in Belize, and I don't think there was one usable bolt left on that car.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, nothing gets wasted. So they just turn it into something else. Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. I think I take the prize. But funny enough, I don't really drink a lot. If I drink a beer or something like that, that's actually and one beer or even a glass of wine knocks me the hell out. So
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's usually how Lola shuts me up if I'm too hyper or something like that. She's like, "Oh, do you want a glass of?" Usually she'll just get the wine for her damn self. But if I'm a little bit too out of control, she'll give me some wine and chill me out, and then she doesn't have to worry about me anymore. So. Yeah. There you go. All right. So you know what? Let me go in here. This is Free for All Monday, as I reminded everyone. Don't forget to click the thumbs ups. Okay. We need the thumbs ups clicked. If you like the show, if you appreciate the show, click the thumbs ups. That helps people know that we're over here since we have a smaller audience. Also, I'm going to remind everyone to subscribe, click the notification button. This is where we're going to be doing the podcast from now. Some point in the future, we're going to actually change the home again of the podcast. But it's for a good reason, and I'll let you guys know when I'm ready to do it. But basically, once we change it again, we will never again have to worry about all the nonsense that YouTube is doing to us. So we are working on that. I'm going to go and shout out. Let's see who was in here. Michael Bender, what's up? Michael Bender says, back to the living. The flu sucks, so lots of people getting the flu. Here we go. The Archangel is in here. He says, here we go. The week starts off by watching the greatest pod show on the YouTube. I like that, pod show. We got pod show. Instead of podcast, he says pod show. So that's pretty cool. Show. Yeah, we gotta hashtag that. Hashtag pod show. And then he puts in hashtag WMMF, hashtag big girl panties, hashtag strangerholics, hashtag watchdogs, hashtag come get some. So there you go. Imposter is also in here. Let's see who else we got in here with us. Chris B.
What's going on?
Chris B is surprised I was early tonight. Yeah.
What's up? Let's see.
That happens every now and then. We get in here. By the way, guys, it's free for all, so we're gonna talk about whatever you guys want to. So if you guys have anything to talk about, get it ready. What's up, Lola?
Oh, I was gonna say to Chris B, now gorillas and guns can attest to why sometimes we're not on time.
Oh, so yeah. Lola says that now gorillas and guns can tell you guys why sometimes we're not on time. Because what happened, Silverback?
Oh boy, I had to switch computers because Yellowin wasn't supporting Google Chrome.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it happens. It happens from time to time. Yeah. Luckily, you had another computer to go to, which is always the default.
Yep. Default.
Yeah. So
it's still the same computer. It's just
did you just say default?
Default.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I said default. Is it default or default now?
Default.
Oh, jeez.
Is it? Are we having another potato moment here?
Camaro.
Tomato. Cake.
Okay, I'm just teasing. All
right. So what's up? No dead air. Let's get it popping. What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep going down here. Michael Bender's asking something about. He says, I keep seeing all these Facebook pages how these Century Arms AKs keep blowing up, having catastrophic failures. Can anyone in the U.S. build a decent AK without paying stupid money? Okay, who wants to take that one before I do?
I don't quite understand it either myself because it's not magic. You know, if to build an AK, you just have to spend the money and do the right things. And I don't see why it can't be done here because we can frickin' build anything else. But
so what's this particular case? Because I think guns are mechanical things. I don't think every single gun that comes out from Century Arms has these issues. I think every now and then you have something like that. It could be any number of things. I'm not trying to give any excuses.
I think sometimes the companies cheapen out on metallurgy and the types of materials they use. I've heard some stories. People are making things that don't really know what they're doing and don't want to listen to other people who do. I've heard that story. But yeah, I mean, all you have to do is, for example, if you took this Chinese AK and you took it to a lab where they can analyze the metal, they can tell you exactly everything about the metal in the gun. And if you copy that and you do your homework, there's no reason why you can't build a good AK.
Are we seeing this in like a lot of guns across the board from Century Arms?
I can't speak for all that because I don't know, but some of the Century guns, obviously, from the different YouTubers have been put through a lot of rounds and a lot of abuse, and have started to lose headspace and things like that. I don't know. I don't think it's if it was happening to everyone or lots and lots of people, the distributors would drop all the Century guns, but I don't think that's happening. So I
think sometimes when things happen, like I said, I'm not trying to excuse anything, but however, sometimes something happens, it becomes a big video or it gets shared a lot over social media, but it doesn't mean that it's happening to every single gun. And then in some instances, you do get things that happen to every single gun. So I don't really know exactly what's going on here. And if you have some details or something you can share in a link here, or let us know where you found that, then we can look it up.
Yeah, I have a milled receiver Century gun. I don't have the stamp receiver gun. I haven't put enough rounds through it to be any kind of a person that would say yay or nay or what. But
yeah, Kevin.
Yep.
You got any experience with the Century Arms?
I've only shot them a couple of times, not enough to be like I'm an expert at them. So I've heard of the head spacing issue, but because I've been, under death's foot, I haven't had time to really see what's going on. So I'm gonna have to say I don't know because I don't have enough experience to actually give a professional opinion.
Yeah, let us know in the chat exactly where you heard about this or where you saw. Okay, so what about you, Gorillas and Guns? What do you think about? Are you into AKs?
Oh man, I'm into all guns. If they go bang, I like them.
Oh, okay.
There you go, man.
Good answer. Good answer.
Go.
And relative to that, the Archangel says, "Don't forget to have your Gorn with you."
Oh,
and
does that count?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
So okay, school system, yes, but not here.
Yeah.
Not even in the school system. They had expelled kids for even drawing. Like one kid drew a picture of his father in a army uniform holding a rifle, and he got expelled.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, Kevin wants to know if you're joking or do you actually? You better have some
shotgun behind him, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, here we go. He got guns.
Guns.
He got guns. They are guns. There you go.
Yeah, they're cap guns. No, they're real guns. 38 specials.
Hey, I'm gonna need you not to dry fire a revolver, sir. Don't do that.
That's just gonna get him doing it more.
Don't dry fire the revolvers.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. We'll come back to this one. And talk about it a little bit more. Kentucky Firearms Network says, "What's up?" Justin E is in. He says, "Spaz hands," and he's doing this. By the way, he's doing this.
Oh,
this is the Vulcan symbol. Can you guys do that?
Live long and prosper, mofo.
Yeah. Who can do this? Both hands.
Yes, but
both hands. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go through and see who can do it. Okay, there we go. Gorillas and Guns. Kevin.
And what are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing.
Do your hands like this without doing it manually.
We're doing the Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, this way, Kevin. That's gang signs. There you go. Awesome. No.
Okay,
Kevin can do it. Okay, Walter. Let's see. Can you do that?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, boom.
Okay, very cool. Okay, now can you do this?
Uh-oh.
And then can you switch? Can you switch back like that?
I did it.
Can you switch in between?
My mind.
Painful. What's
all right?
I did it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Now, what's this one? Where's this one from? Who knows where this is this from?
Duck's foot. No.
So whose foot?
It's like a duck's foot, man. I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to remember where this one is from. I think this was in Total Recall, but it was in some other. I know this is Star Trek.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is
from Mork.
Yeah, is that Mork also?
Mork
so was
Mork,
this was this Star Wars also? I don't know if this one was Star Wars. I don't think so.
Wasn't this in that? Remember that? I think it was a series. V. Remember that where they had to drink milk all the time? The aliens.
Yeah, that was like a mini series they played like back in the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah, that was an awesome show. I think they didn't they put that out again?
What was that called?
V. Yeah. It was pretty badass, man. It was about these aliens that came to Earth and basically bamboozled the government, and so the government was giving them the run of the place, and they looked like normal people, but under the skin they were these lizard dudes and dudettes, like lizard creatures, and they ate our babies.
For some reason I don't remember that show, but it's not surprising.
No, it's a good. I liked it because they had a lot of gun stuff, not really realistic. Nobody aimed or anything like that, but it had Michael Ironsides. Who knows Michael Ironsides?
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, okay. You got an IMDb at Michael Ironsides. He's one badass mofo. I don't know if he was ever. I think he was in a couple of episodes of 18. Could be wrong. Michael Ironsides always played a bad guy, and then it had the what's the name of the guy that played the Beastmaster? Did you guys ever see that movie Beastmaster?
Oh yeah, with Kodo and Podo, the two little ferrets. Yeah.
So what's the name of the guy in there? The muscle dude in Beastmaster. It had that guy. That guy was also in V, and there was some hot evil chicks as well in V, which is the biggest reason why I watch, because I like my chicks evil looking
and thick.
Yeah, so they had lots of evil looking chicks in there.
Thick chicks.
And do you remember this show, Kevin? Did you?
Just say no, Kevin. Just say no.
I don't. Yeah.
Just hugs, not drugs. Just say no.
They ate mice. They ate mice all the time. The lizard dudes.
Oh, hold on. Now, are you back on V?
Yeah,
Yes.
V.
Oh yeah, no V. I thought you had started talking about Beastmaster.
No,
Man.
you never saw Beastmaster either.
No,
Oh,
I
boy.
watched V. I don't think I've ever saw.
Oh.
I don't know, man. It was a long time ago. I don't know what happened yesterday.
How about Kroll?
Crow.
Roll.
Oh, Kroll was Kevin. Yeah, Kroll was Kevin Sorbo.
Well, that might be a new one, but the original one, I don't remember who was in that. That was really old. That was early.
Kroll.
Yep.
Oh, was that? Wait, that's Kroll. No, is that? No, I'm sorry. Kevin Sorbo was in Kull, the Conqueror, which was a
Conan
rip-off.
knockoff?
Yes, it was a Conan.
Okay.
Kroll was totally different. You're right.
Yeah.
That's totally
Showing my age a little bit. I'm sorry.
different. Yeah, I'm from the '80s, so I don't know. Kevin is from like the '60s, and Walter is from the early '10s.
In the century, I say. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm a '70s baby. I have
yeah. Okay. Let me finish going through here. Let's see. MW Tactical's also in here. He was on last week with us on Friday. So there you go. And I believe he set a challenge about how many thumbs ups we can get. So he said, if we can hit as many thumbs ups as whatever, I think he said the highest point of viewers we had or something like
He's
that.
going to stalk Kevin.
Yeah, he was gonna stalk Kevin and kidnap him, give him a beat down, and then go all medieval on his ass and a whole bunch of other stuff.
This dude, man, this guy never gives up. I promise I can't go anywhere without this dude. He is like a super troll, I promise. And I know he's got better things to do, so he's like watching me. And like I'm just gonna wait and show up. Like how are you? I don't know. Mike's very intense. He's very intense.
Yeah, Kevin.
All over some hugs. Just because I called him a chump. That's all I did.
Yeah, but why did you call him a chump though?
I don't even remember. That's the hard part. I don't even remember.
So you just walk around calling people chumps all the time?
I'm sure he had to do something because I don't call people names. And chump is pretty aggressive for a guy like me. So I just call him a chump. He did something to deserve it.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
you can't remember what it was. Okay.
I mean, I don't. He had to have done something. I just go off my good nature. So if I did it, that means you deserved it.
Oh, okay. How many thumbs ups do we have? Right now we got like 76 people. 58. Okay, we got 76 people watching. Come on! Jump on!
it don't cost nothing. Spread the love.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I think I don't like this. Why are we thumbsing up before I can have a stalker? I don't.
Yes.
I don't even appreciate this.
Because we think you need a stalker, Kevin, in your life. It's healthy for you.
He said it was on Instagram. You called him a chump on Instagram?
Oh no, them there is fighting words. You can't call somebody. You can't call someone a chump on Instagram, man. That is official.
Was it on Instagram? He had to do. Oh, you know what? It was doing an Instagram live.
That's even worse, dude.
There we go.
You call someone a chump during Instagram live?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you need this kind of stalkery in your life.
No.
Yeah, I think so. So everyone should thumbs up right now if you want to see Kevin get stalked. Thumbs up videos.
I'm gonna share this.
Yeah, we might be able to one day, Kevin, like on a free-for-all Monday or some other day. Kevin's here with us, and he's sitting there in the room, and then just quietly. Oh, look who's behind you right now, Kevin. Do you see who's creeping into the room right now?
No.
Oh, see, but that's what will happen though. That's what will happen. It'll be like one of those, Michael might come in there like one of those. What was that? There was that movie with the little girl and she's crawling up on the wall and on the ceilings and stuff like that.
I think I know that movie.
Yeah, you need that. You need that in your life.
I don't. I really don't. I promise you.
I think so. I think.
Yeah, I don't like
cheese.
Yeah. Well,
the horrible part is I don't know how this is gonna work.
Huh?
I don't know how this is gonna work.
No, it's not Exorcist, Lola.
I got to go down. I actually have to be in the same city with this guy on July 21st, doing Aiming for the Truth event in Columbia, South Carolina on July 21st this year, and I'm supposed to stay at his house.
Yeah. I just got this question from MW Tactical. What's your middle name, Kevin?
No.
I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. I'm just messing around. Okay, let's see who else is in here. I think I said E-Rock is in the house. E-Rock is in the house. Let me see who I'm. Chris Ilog says good evening. Nessa Kitty says hello everyone. Let's see. The Real Cujo says hey guys and gals. Hopefully Real Cujo is doing better. By the way, Walter, did you go with us when we went to that suppressor company? That real someone crept up on Kevin right there, and then he muted it. What's Kevin doing? There's some kissing going on. There's some heavy petting going on at this moment. We're getting waved at. There's a little bit of sexual harassment. Hashtag me too. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's everything? Good. We're all good, Miss Dixie.
Yeah, look at your little cool light on your gun.
Oh, thank you. Do you like that? We're trying to get all fancy up in her.
I see.
You can compliment another man's gun in front of me.
I complimented his light.
But it's about the gun, though.
It was the light, sir.
Okay, all right.
No, that's official. That's official.
Yeah, compliment another man's equipment in front of me.
First stalkery, then this. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Real Cujo introduced. What's the name of the company? Okay, Real Cujo. Remind me
of the silencer company you're talking about, man.
Yeah, remember we went to see that suppressor company that Real Cujo was telling us about. Oh man, the name escapes me, Lola. What was the name of that? Okay, I
don't think I was there.
Yeah, it was a very cool suppressor that I went to see. It was like literally the last thing that I saw at SHOT Show.
I wasn't there, man.
Yeah, I promised Real Cujo that I would go over there. It was actually a pretty nice setup. Very interesting suppressor, and I'm planning on getting those guys on, but I do not remember right now, but I'm sure he will remind me, or I will look it up.
A quick programming question here.
What's up?
When are you expecting to? When do I need to don the?
Oh, don't tell me you got a boa. Oh, snap!
When is it coming on? Because you could have one too if
yeah. When is that, Lola? Wednesday, I think. When is Gun Gossip coming on?
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow?
Oh, there's no time to
crap. Okay, so Gun Gossip is coming on tomorrow. I guess I'm gonna have to make my own boa.
Tomorrow.
That's funny. I actually made his show.
Yeah,
you did. You were the 7 Dwarves, my friend.
7 Dwarves, man.
I laughed my ass off when I heard that.
Yeah, Walter loved that.
That was funny.
Walter was sharing that all over the place.
I didn't only share it with you. I only shared it with you.
I guess that was maybe the
I just saw this giant of a Hickok on one side, and these all these little guys about the same height on this side.
You know what the crazy part is? To give. Now I'm 6 feet tall, so to give size to how Hickok is, the next tallest guy to him in that picture was 6'4",
and they all look small.
Still look like a dwarf.
Yeah, they all look small.
Yeah, because you were looking like this, Kevin. You were like, what?
Yeah.
How are you?
You should have seen the picture. Did you see the picture on Instagram? While I was looking up at John. They're both the same height.
Yeah.
But it's like,
well, I mean, that's better than looking at the junk. Like, did you have any problems like not trying to?
No, I think I come up to right about the. So I think I'm clear. Yeah.
Can you imagine if Hickok didn't have Big John to shoot his videos? We'll be getting jump shots the whole damn video. That's what you'd be seeing. So thank goodness for Big John.
Yeah. John's a good dude too, FYI.
That was just a funny caption.
Big John is a good guy. I like him. He's a cool cat, and he's a comedian too.
Yeah, he also is a phenomenal guitarist too.
Okay. Yes. That's it. What are you trying to tell me, Lola? Oh, NG2 Defense. That's what we're talking about. Next Gen Defense, NG2 Defense. We're gonna get them to come on the show, but we're also gonna have them come out to the hacienda and shoot some guns and take a look at their suppressors. So there you go.
Was that the day we were walking around? I had to go back to the booth because I had to talk to our neighbors from Taiwan.
Yeah, I think so. Because that was like the last thing I did. I think we were walking because we didn't really get a chance. I know I didn't get a chance to see really what I wanted to, and Walter and I were trying to run around and do it.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of running on Friday though.
Yeah. So
everybody was shutting down, going home.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back and talk about manufacturing. So
Yeah. Ken Shiro says, my mic sounds nice. Check 1.
Check.
My mic sounds nice. Check 2.
Did
So
you
there
guys?
What's up?
You guys hear about the latest legal gossip?
Legal?
Well, it's not actually gossip. The latest court battle with gun companies.
No, hit us with it. What's up?
Wesson and Gemtech.
Gemtech sues Smith & Wesson for violating acquisition.
Oh yeah, we did hear about that.
Yep.
What do you think about that, Kevin?
I read a little bit over it today, just a tidbit when I was in a gun store, and then I left and I read a little bit right before I hopped on. It just seems like they broke acquisition laws because they basically didn't consult one of the ancillary companies that was like wrapped up in the whole deal. They're claiming because they didn't, it cost them like $75,000 in a merger or an acquisition process.
So who broke the acquisition laws?
Smith & is claiming Smith & Wesson broke it by failing to consult them per the acquisition contract.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It looks like they let go of some people that were involved, Martinez and something. It's a smaller company that was involved in the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
And Smith looks like they parted ways with them, but by parting ways with them during the acquisition process, it didn't allow the fluidity to flow, and it cost Gemtech, apparently they're saying $75,000. So Gemtech look like they're going to sue Smith & Wesson for breach of contract, but the acquisition is still going to go through. They just want their damages.
Oh, okay. So they're still going to be acquired by Smith & Wesson, right, but they're going to sue them. So who the hell does the money go to?
I got news for you.
I don't understand.
I got news for you. Gemtech, Smith & Wesson's already running the show. So money and everything. Everything's built. Everything is done by Smith & Wesson. I know
because you were dealing with them for some.
Yeah, they owe me some money, and it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, did you get your money?
Not yet.
Okay, please free Walter Keller's money.
$1,400.
Yeah, please send back the money to Walter Keller.
Send me back my check.
He needs that money. You know, he got to put some extra tracks on his tank.
I'm gonna have to send the 7 dwarves over here to kick some ass.
Are you talking about Kevin and who else?
Whoever else was in that picture. They're all taller than me, so it all worked, man.
That was John, me, Noir, Ken with Provectus Group, Tier Industries, Talion Side, the skateboard dude from Instagram.
Can I say it looked like some homoerotic porn was about to go down?
No, you didn't.
Some midget porn.
We're in a bunch of midgets, and we just happen to hang out with a giant.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
It was cool, but I felt safe though. It's just like if somebody would have walked over and started messing with us, I just been like, John. You know, John's a nice dude, but I just would have pointed at him.
I mean, were you afraid at any moment that someone might just pick you up and put you on a shelf? It's like, don't put Kevin on a shelf.
Dixie on a shelf.
Yeah. But I'll stand in
Dixie. Dick's on the shelf. That would be a great porno name.
I always said if I was to become a porn star, I'd be Dick Wiggly.
I think Kevin will. That's a copyright or a trademark infringement as far as Kevin's concerned.
You can have it. You can use it in that capacity. I don't think my career is going there.
Okay.
You can definitely have that for that.
Yeah, because you don't look backwards. Once you've already had your porn career, you don't go back to it.
There we go.
Moving along.
Okay. All right.
It's more than one show. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. I know you disappeared all of a sudden, towards the end, and I was like, where did Kevin disappear to? Maybe Kevin had to get an award of some sort. I did see a bag in your room that said AVN on it, so.
Hank came in the room and tried to swipe my hats.
Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you, where the hell is that picture? I'm glad you reminded me of that. Where is this picture? I have never seen a man whose hotel room, when you go into it, there is a table laid out and adorned with multiple hats set up by color coordination. Yeah, color coordination and the days and nicely. I've never seen that. Where the hell is this? Lola, where is that picture?
I had to be prepared. I have to go in my hotel room. If you're gonna be in somewhere for that many days, you gotta iron. You gotta put all your things up, get your bathroom up, lay out.
Oh my Lord!
you know, because you anticipate being hungover at least 2 of the nights while you're there. So you want to be able to wake up and just throw stuff on and walk out the door.
I didn't know. This is like a tradition for St. Louis. I'm trying to find it, man, because I got to find that so I could post it. What the hell?
What are you trying to find?
I have never. I'm serious. Kevin had his hats laid out on the table. His suitcase wasn't even unpacked, and the hats were laid out.
I don't have.
Seriously. Oh, where is?
Man.
I can't find. Where the hell is this picture?
Here, give it to me. Go on, finish up the
Oh no, I found it. I found it. Let me see.
Is it any lighting?
Yeah, I probably need to do some kind of. I need to do some kind of editing on it, but let me see if I can lock this in so that you guys. I had to take a picture of this because I figured no one would believe me. But look at that. That's hats on the table, laid out neatly, so that every day Kevin could be color coordinated. Oh yeah.
He likes the black and red.
Well, yeah, the black red with a splash of white here and there. But you know, you gotta core. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you one of the coolest things I came away from, and it wasn't on the table. I got happy. I got an American flag hat with the gray kind of I don't know what color gray it is, like sniper grayish that they use in a lot of them. But it has, instead of the thin blue line, it has the thin red line. It's like, yeah, I got really excited about that hat.
Yeah. And they were like, I'll edit that picture because we got to get some light on it. But there was at least 2 or 3 HK hats in there.
Yeah, it was a couple.
Yeah. So shout out to Screaming Skull Saloon. Let me go through all this. Vanessa Kitty. I think I did that before. Henry's Holsters. Oh, I'm sorry, Harry's Holsters. Okay, so LV Louis Cypher, Tango Hunter. Let me see who else. Just going through here. Hamburger Helper. He says howdy. And let's see who else. Mike Bryant as well. Mike Bryant. Shout out to the Mike Bryant man. If I didn't already. Dan Davis, Recall Junkie 1981. Gerald Loafers. Tim Not Tim. And Glock 7 Mag says thumbs up for the like to watch challenge. So there you go. I think we're getting more. What thumbs ups number are we at, Walter? Do you know?
Right now we are at 74.
74. Okay, come on. Let's get like some more
watching.
Yeah. Brian Quick is also in here. Dan Davis. Yeah, what are you gonna say, Kevin? What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say Rising reminded me, and I didn't. That's why I said I didn't want to go off the top of my head. I know I was going to start forgetting people, but Maj was another dwarf. He was.
Maj is not a tall man in the first place.
I'm just saying.
But you know, he's very cool. You know, I enjoy his coolness, but you know, he's not known for his height dexterity.
Maj got the swag.
Yeah,
He's vertically challenged, kind of like me.
Yeah. Oh, you know, those dreads are going to be longer. They're going to be taller than Maj pretty soon. The dreads. You know, you know what? I've got to. I got to remember that when he's on.
His dreads are going to be taller than he is.
Yeah, whenever he's on, we don't get to talk about all that stuff. Sir Cone is also in here. Let me see who else. I just want to go through here, make sure we shout it out, everyone. Richard Hughes as well, Matt Morris. The Tyven Show is also in the house. Ryan Morales, Chris Bolus. So shout out to everyone out there. Bricks Lord. There you go. I think I pretty much hit everyone.
I don't know. See this picture. This is me standing with both those.
I can't see it.
Yeah, hold on. You got wait. Yeah, back it up a little. Back it up just a little bit. Right there. Right there. Yeah, we can see it.
That's me standing.
It's kind of blurry, but yeah.
I mean, them boys are. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, dang, man.
Yeah.
Only thing I can say is I'm glad you're friendly. I mean, like,
don't even
down there in the
yeah. So let's have Gorillas and Guns, since you know you're our special guest on here. Lola wants to know everything about you, Gorillas and Guns. So fill the folks in. Tell them who are you? What are you up to? You know, do you have a YouTube channel or other social media places that people should be following? Which I know you do. So go ahead and fill us in on all that.
Okay. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. It's Gorillas and Guns. I just do a lot of stupid, silly stuff. I mean, like I said before, I'm still fairly new to guns. I've always liked guns, but I used to live up in Massachusetts, and you know how that goes.
Neutered.
Yes, very neutered. So I really didn't think about guns much. You know, I mean, I grew up pretty much right smack dab in the middle of gangland territory, in the middle of a bunch of Latin kings and stuff. So,
Whoa.
I've seen guns, before I moved down to.
But you can't have guns in Massachusetts, right?
You can.
Yeah,
It's extremely hard to get them. You have to go through all kinds of loops and jump over all kinds of fences and stuff.
Mhm.
You have to get an FID permit, a firearms identification permit, and then you have to go to apply for your to buy your gun, and that takes forever because they do these crazy background checks.
So when you get that FID, is it the gun that they're registering, or you as a gun owner?
You as a person, they're registering.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah, I mean that FID means that you have passed a specific point in that background check to say that you are eligible to purchase firearms. See, up there, you even have to have an FID card to own mace.
Oh boy. So every time you buy a gun, do you still have to show that, or does it, since you have that now, do you not have to go through the background check, or you still have to do the background check, obviously?
That I would not know because I haven't lived in Massachusetts for 16 years now. So
Okay.
I've never bought a gun up there. So just a little remnants of what I remember from when I did live up there.
Okay. Anyone in Massachusetts, fill us in on that one if you know the answer to that. And Richard Hughes says no person is illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Joe Carpenter wants to know what's with the octopus. And Screaming Skull Saloon says Krakens.
Well, my wife really likes octopuses. Octopi. I mean, how do you say
Okay.
that?
Okay.
I mean, they're kind of cool creatures, but kind of creepy and alien-like. All right, where were we?
Did you ever see what was it's very easy what the movie was, Octopussy from James Bond. Did you ever see that?
Yes, when I was younger, very much younger.
That's one of my, I like that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I like the movie. I like the name of the movie, but I like the content of the James. That's one of my favorite James Bond movies.
Right on.
Because it's got the harem of chicks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so, I really don't remember it.
You seriously?
Yeah, I'm serious. I don't think I've watched a James Bond movie probably since I was 12. So over 30 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me.
Sorry, can I ask the guest a question?
Sure. Yes.
I heard. I'm sorry. Before I had to go get my my cheese and grapes, I heard him say, "You are newer to firearms. How long have you been into guns, sir?"
Well, actually, I've been into guns for a long time. Just as a owner of guns, it's been about 3 years now.
Okay. So, what has been the most enjoyable part besides them going bang that you've enjoyed over the last 3 years with owning them?
I would have to say the people I've met in the gun community.
Okay.
Yeah, I've met a lot of good people.
But not maybe like Hank Strange, maybe Walter from Safety Harbor, but not Kevin Diximus. Not.
Be nice.
Can't leave my beard brother out.
Thank you. You see the growth?
Kevin almost. Listen, I just have fun trying to make Kevin choke on a grape. You gotta mess with Kevin whenever he's eating grapes. That's like a rule. Yeah, grapes and cheese. Okay, so go ahead. You were telling us. Kevin asked, what you like the most. You said the folks, right?
Right.
Yeah. Gun. Okay.
And
cool.
the folks, just some of the things I've gotten to do. I mean, it's opened up a whole new world to me. As far as that goes, and I really enjoy it. The shooting, I don't know. Maybe it's the loud noises make me calm. Because I'm around loud noises all the time. I work in the collision industry, so I'm in a body shop all day long around banging and loud noises, grinding and sanding and all sorts of stuff. So when it's quiet, I'm kind of like,
what's wrong?
I need some noise.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I think lots of people out there would agree with you that the shooting is actually very relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and then the higher level of skills that it takes for you to shoot, like I can unwind just shooting a handgun, or even a rifle. But I think if you ever do long distance shooting, you really need to be able to get your chi in the right places.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not set up for long distance shooting. I built a small little shooting range in my backyard, and it's about 55, 60 feet to the targets. You know, so we really don't take any rifles out there very often.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Kevin?
One of the best things, now this is if you're on a range by yourself, you know your area is safe and all those wow. One of the best things you can do is get a set of amplified ear pro, which everybody should have anyway. Get you some amplified ear pro, especially the ones with the aux cord. I like the Walkers a little bit better than the Howard Lights. And run your iPod or whatever up through it, listen to you some music, man. Zone out. Now, try not know, you know, I don't know what gets you amped, rock and roll.
Heavy metal death music.
I'm after that,
yes,
you know.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Walt,
can
that gets
tell-
me
Walt, can we
right
get an encore?
I could just see Walter's long flowing locks going back and forth in that one. So there you go. Yeah. So you're showing us what is this shotgun?
This is Stevens Model 320. Somebody out there was just talking about it leaning up against the wall. Richard W. Richards.
Okay.
So it's got a 30-inch burl.
Burl.
A big,
Very good.
big burl.
Big barrel. That's a very big. That's a big barrel.
Yes.
For a little China.
I paid $148 for this at Walmart.
Okay.
Excellent.
Nice.
It made China?
Yes, made in China
Made by China, yeah.
by Sun City Manufacturing, imported by Stevens Arms or Savage Arms, sorry,
Yep.
out of Westfield, Massachusetts.
Okay. Cool. Have you done anything to it or?
No, it's just straight up 12 gauge shotgun. The only thing I've done to it is shoot some 1 ounce slugs out of it and destroy my shoulder.
Okay. That's always good. So, you know, how many rounds do you think you put through it?
This year, only 2 full boxes of slugs.
Okay. So have you had it for a while or not that long?
I've had it since, let's see, I did a video on home invasion. Like, I found a washer and dryer off of Craigslist and decided to see if maybe in a home invasion, if people were to break into your house, could you hide behind your washer and dryer and be safe? So my brother-in-law, my father-in-law went up to Vermont to a cabin he got up there. My brother-in-law let him take his shotgun with him, so I couldn't borrow his shotgun for the video. So I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? I need a shotgun.
Right. Okay.
So I started looking around online and found it at Walmart. I've had it ever since. So that was probably sometime in July, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
All
mean,
right.
I've-
And go ahead, Kevin. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I got more question. I got a question. So, what made you want to actually start a social media platform?
Oh boy, let's see. Watching guys like Hank Strange and Hitcock 45 and FPS Russia. Plus, you know, I mean, I've kind of been an entertainer, you know, pretty much all my life. I used to be in bands when I was younger. You know, I was a musician for a long time. And
I was going to say you look like that dude from Limp Bizkit a little bit. What's that guy?
Fred Durst.
Yeah, exactly. Got a little bit of Fred Durst going on there.
all right. Most people, well, that was in my skinnier days. So yeah, now that I'm with my wife and she cooks so good, I've kind of ballooned up a little bit.
Tactical fat, my friend. Tactical fat. Trademark tactical fat. Walter, I don't know if you trademarked that yet, man. We need to.
No, I haven't yet. No.
Yeah, we need to get that going. But
I don't
You gotta
want
get
to
it.
trademark.
yeah. But we just said trademark right here, so that counts. It's on the record.
Copyright.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Did you have another question there, Kevin, or? Oh, I think Walter wanted to show us something. Walter, what do you got?
I went to go see if I could find my shotgun that's similar to what Silverback had there.
Okay, that totally looks like a really nice shotgun that you have in your hand.
Yeah, that's a sweet.
But this is not a shotgun.
I know.
This is actually one of my ARs, kind of a retro thing that that has the
kind of looks like an M16 a bit.
It has. That's the one that I installed the Fostech trigger in, the Fostech system.
Yeah.
Gen 1.
Yeah, Lola says it looks like the Barnauls retro.
It's very similar. Yeah, it's got the same type of flash hider on the retro type. It's got the triangle handguard, which is an original triangle handguard, not a reproduction one. The upper came from Knob Creek. A few years ago, there were some guys selling a whole bunch of military takeoff uppers. I don't know where they came from, but they were all old school. Doesn't have the bump for the lefties like myself. So the case deflector.
Okay.
Doesn't have the proper stock on it right now for this particular model. It should have a non-trapdoor stock.
Okay. And does the lower receiver look? Is it
the lower receiver is not really proper for that.
And what would make it, if you could just show us what would make it proper?
You got to get rid of these
the guards
areas and such.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, that raised area around the mag release and stuff like that. But
okay.
Anyways, it does have the old school style delta ring on it, which is not a delta ring, just a straight one. So and a pencil thin barrel. So it does have features. It just needs more. I do have some that are actually correct.
Right. So just out of like wild curiosity, is this in any way relative to a shotgun?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative.
It was the closest thing you had in arm's reach.
I expected to find my pump action Savage / Stevens that I have over here somewhere, but it wasn't where I thought it was. So I must have put it away. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Walter actually put a gun away.
Yeah.
I've been more into handguns.
More like it's buried or something. Okay, yeah. Go through and show us what you have today. So what is that? What are you holding up?
That's a Taurus PT 111 Millennium G2.
Okay.
I just bought this so I could play with the dingus. No.
Okay. Do you like playing with a dingus?
I like playing with the dingus.
Are you a dingus lover or?
Like
Touch the dingus, win a prize.
Yeah. Now you know why some guys don't bring their guns. No, I'm just kidding.
I bought this one to keep it in my truck. I mean, it was only $259. So I can keep it in my truck all the time. That way I have something with me when I'm at work, because I really don't feel like carrying a gun inside the workplace.
Okay.
So I figured, hey, I can do that. And my main carry gun is this is the gun for some reason everybody loves to hate. Let me just make sure it's clear before I. Yes.
P320 right there. Sick P320.
Love the hate. That got a lot of
just because it's it's not drop safe. Everybody loves to hate it.
Now, did you have it upgraded?
Nope. Look at that original trigger.
Okay, original trigger. Did you test it to see whether or not it was drop safe? Did you do the test?
Preferably, I don't care to drop my guns. So.
No, I understand.
I'm not gonna beat it with a hammer either, because that's just kind of retarded to me.
Okay. I think I'm remembering remarks you have made in the past in the chat.
So, that leads me to another question. Speaking of dropping guns, there, Silverback. So, guns a few years. You got a couple of toys. Yep. What training classes have you taken?
Good question,
Kevin. I have not taken any training classes as of yet. I've had range officers at a range that I go to, show me some things here and there, but, and plus, watching some videos online and things of that nature. But training classes are, I prefer to take some training classes. I just really don't have time.
What part of the country are you in? I don't know if you want to disclose.
I'm in Virginia.
Virginia, okay.
Yeah, I say it in my videos. I'm in Virginia. I don't give away the exact location, but
Virginia.
They're in Virginia.
Virginia. Chat that live close enough to each other. I be in the chat and on all the Strangerholics, where you guys can easily set up a training course. You do know that, right? And I will come out and train you guys. You do realize I get on things called airplanes, and every now and then I drop automobiles. So
yeah. So just you know what, Kevin, that's actually a good point you're making. Just go over that again for anyone who's out there, and let's say in the Virginia area that you guys would like to set up a class with Kevin. What do they need in order to make that happen, Kevin?
So I'll probably go with what most guys are gonna really be ready for. So if you're looking for what we call our courses evolve, we don't do advanced. We want to evolve you as a performer with a firearm. So evolve 1 for rifle or pistol, which are the two most popular, you're looking at $175 for 8 hours of training. $100 deposits made. Once you get at least, well, for Virginia, you will probably need 7 students. Once you get 7 students enrolled, there we go. You come out.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
So there you go. If you guys are interested in doing something with NOC firearms training, how do they get in touch with you, Kevin?
All you have to do is you can go on Facebook, go to the @NOC Firearms Training or the KD of NOC. But for training, just go to NOC Firearms Training. Send a message, or you can call me 314-699-4466. 314-699-4466. Now, if you are a property owner, you need at least 50 yards to do either one of the courses. If you are a property owner and you still get the minimum amount of students, the property owner can get his class for free.
Okay, there you go.
That'll be
that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal from where I stand.
Yeah, that sounds like a real good deal. Yeah. I was actually, I work kind of with this shooting range. I did a video with them. I've been a member since they've been open. Know the guys there really well. So I've been thinking about seeing if I could put an event together as such to get Kevin out here. Maybe we could do a day at the shooting range over there. You know, maybe if I can talk them into letting us use the facility, you know, for such an event, and you know, maybe they can raise some money themselves out of it. They've had a little bit of trouble in the past. It was another company that actually opened up the shooting range. The guy spent $5 million building this facility. I mean, it's nice.
Wow.
Facility. 5 million. Did I say 5,000? $5 million building this facility, and you know, it's all modern. Got touch screens. You know, just great folks who work there. And I'm trying to help them get back out in the public a little bit, because they did lose quite a few members during this transition, because what had happened is the other company defaulted on their rent. So they got kicked out of the building, and then the building kind of sat in limbo for a little bit. But the guy who actually owns the building, he decided, well, you know what? I don't want to see all these people lose their jobs. So he decided to reopen it under another name and continue as a shooting range, so these people can continue on with their jobs and still, you know, make money and have a livelihood. So
okay, cool. Yeah. So, absolutely. I think you should try to get together with Kevin on that and make it happen.
And you know, they're still kind of struggling a little bit. They're going through the process of trying to get their FFL and everything right now. But they do a lot of cool events. They do these shoot and move events where you can go in and they set up the targets in, you know, different ways, and you can actually run through like a
What's the name of this facility?
It's called the Winding Brook Indoor Shooting Range. It's here in Ashland, Virginia.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So if anyone's looking and you guys are interested, you know, and of course, if you want to, Silverback, you can absolutely take this section of the video out and put it up on your channel again if you're trying to get some people locally to see it or promote it or whatever. Right. You know, and feel free to use social media. How do people actually watch? What's the name of your channel? Is it Gorillas and Guns?
It's Gorillas and Guns, yeah. Capital G on the Gorillas, little ampersand sign, you know, for the and then capital G for guns.
Okay, very cool.
It's not like together.
Right. Okay. Very cool. You know what? I think we'll come back. I want to show some other guns that you have and other guns that folks have. I'm sure Walter has some stuff here. You know what? Let's hit up some news. How about we hit up some news stuff? Lots of things going on in the news. Who wants to take? Does anyone want to take the lead on the news?
Educate me, because I've been out of it.
You've been out of the loop.
Like news or like gun news?
Any kind of news. I know we had a Super Bowl kind of thing go down. I'm not a very sportsly kind of guy.
Oh, yeah. So that's a celebration, because Tom Brady suffered. So that's a celebration.
Okay.
Look,
you are into sports, Kevin. So did you watch this game?
Yes, of course. Now it's weird too, because I almost got.
How many runs were scored during this match?
Runs.
The score, what is it? With 40, 41, 33 or 42, 33 was the final. I mean, it was the highest offensive yardage game ever in NFL history.
That means it wasn't a defense.
So were any baskets sunk in during this game?
Oh, stop it. Heavy basket. But you know, I haven't appreciated the Patriots ever since the Rams lost to the Patriots when they cheated. You know, had the guys in the stands with the cameras recording us at practice. I haven't appreciated.
Is that cheating?
It is cheating.
That's called winning.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell is that cheating?
Winning. They all do it. The Patriots just got caught.
Well, I know that what I'm saying, but it was at a practice, and they had guys sitting up in the bleachers where nobody could see them, zooming in, recording our practice.
That's why the coach does this when he talks, because
You know?
Yeah.
So to see Tom Brady, he was a sore loser too. You see, he didn't shake the other quarterback's hand. He didn't shake Nick Foles' hand.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. You know, he's supposed to meet up, shake up. You know,
And
congratulations.
he was mad. He was mad.
He was mad. He just left.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was good. But congratulations out to Philadelphia.
So were you one of those raging? Because I see in the news that basically people have like lots of debauchery went on in Philly.
What's up with that? Why do you have to go out and doing stuff like that?
Why do you destroy your own town when you?
It ain't got no rhyme or reason. You know,
It's called crazy.
I guess. I mean,
so because I think I heard like there was ostriches stolen. Someone stole some police horses.
Oh, somebody stole the damn ostrich.
Yeah.
What the hell are you gonna do with an ostrich?
I don't know. We should have actually gotten Maj on here because I'm pretty sure he's a Eagles fan, right?
Yeah, he's a Philly boy.
Yeah, so we should have gotten him on. I heard 2 police horses disappeared. Who knows? Those horses could have been cooked.
Well, that's a serious thing when you take the police, because they consider them like police dogs.
Yeah, they're officers of the law.
Right. You better not do nothing to them, or you'll be up the creek without a paddle. Yeah,
there was lots of debauchery going on. Some dude ate horse feces.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, what the hell?
Eagles fan ate horse.
Is that how we celebrate?
So Kevin, explain to us how this dude wound up. Like, what's the setup to a dude eating horse poop?
It was basically, from what I saw in the article, it was a dare by his friends.
Oh, yeah, these are smart people.
You know, you're drunk, you're feeling good, everybody's, you know, tearing up stuff.
So I'm going to eat shit.
You won't do that.
Oh, okay. So I thought maybe he had a bet with someone, and he was like, if the Eagles win, then I'll eat horse poop.
But that's not what I saw. But I mean, that could also be it.
That's how they party in Philly. They eat. No, man. No.
I don't know.
How are you kicking it up next year? You know, it's like you're gonna eat. I'll eat people poop if they win 2 in a row. People don't. Horse poop is probably way better than people poop.
Horses don't eat meat.
Yeah, I'm not advocating eating any kind of poop of any sorts.
Right.
Right. I know dogs eat their own poop.
Well, they're dogs. That's why. So don't let the dogs be licking you in the face. Just remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely don't do that.
They're always people say dogs have cleaner mouths than humans. Anybody say that?
That is not true.
No, I don't think so.
No, that is definitely not true because
that's an old wives' tale.
Yes, there was an article put out not too long ago. I think it was maybe 4 years ago. This lady, her dog came up and licked her on the face, and she ended up with some disease that killed her.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to laugh at that, but that is really horrible. A dog is a creature that licks its own butt.
Yes.
Yeah. They lick other dogs' butt.
Dogs do all kinds of things. I've seen dogs go all what's the name? Ron Jeremy on themselves. Yeah. So I don't understand it where people come from with that, but okay.
Hey, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
I got Chris B. He was asking me to tell you all about the tactical snow angels.
Oh, tell us about tactical snow angels.
Well, I did this one video the first time it snowed down here this year called Snow Day with Silverback. You know, there's really no talking in it. It's me on a mini bike riding around my property. And then I do this little in-between part on the mini bike where it shows me doing like these tactical rolls. And, you know, I'm a fat old man. It's really hard for me to do this stuff. So I'm just like moving real slow. And then towards the end of it, I'm laying down and doing snow angels. So it came out that somehow I deemed it a tactical snow angel. So I created a whole nother video just on the fundamentals of making a tactical snow angel.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to have to check that out.
trademark.
Yeah, that's fun. It's always cool when you can make snow angels. Let me do some quick housekeeping stuff. Scott Puccini says he says, "Oh, you can bet they still make you do the background check." That's talking about Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
So they do. He says, "I moved out of Mass 3 years ago to freedom in New Hampshire."
Yeah, that's a good state. Vermont's not a really good state.
Yeah. Vanessa Kitty said that was an awesome video. Tactical snow angels. And by the way, the Tyven Show says, please don't use bad language in the comments. Respect yourself and others around you. So you have been warned.
Yeah.
You have been warned by Tyven.
Tyven runs a tight ship on his show. No around with no
yeah. We gave Tyven power.
That's right.
And Tyven it's taking his responsibility. Yeah, he's taking his responsibility very seriously.
Thank you, Tyven.
Yeah. So, and yes, absolutely. Thank you.
I don't have the time, so thank you.
Yes, yeah, we do appreciate Tyven. He's like all our moms. So there you go.
No plastic guns, Tyven.
Yeah. Now, speaking of, go ahead. What was that, Kev?
Tyven is. I call Tyven Meg. You know, like,
shut up, Meg.
Shut up, Meg.
Tyven's gonna block you. Moo Butt says my pug can't reach her butt, but she farts so much it's amazing. I don't have pink eye.
Oh, God.
Holy moly!
Oh,
well, my dog burps. My Rottweiler, she's a burper.
Yeah, and Mike Bryant says my dogs eat the failed raisins that their bunnies leave.
Oh dear.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Mike Bryant, he might jump through the screen here. He has a present on the way back to his house. Mike's pleasantly surprised with his present. I believe he won that one here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think he did. He won it on here. He won it on the chat.
What did he win? Oh, a slide.
Work to a slide.
Ooh, awesome. So that's on the way back. Mike, let us know when you get that. You know, so that we can discuss that with you. He says, "Heck yes." And John Gillian says, "Mr. KD, how you feel?"
Responding to John now. John, I feel a lot better, man. I was really out of it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, half the interviews I did at Shot, man, I promise you that those media people probably will never call me for an interview again. I bet they thought I was drunk. Like this guy's just walking around here drunk. I'm like, man, it was, but I'm better now.
But that happens, you know. It's SHOT Show. It's crazy. Everyone. How were your? Did you do a bunch of videos from SHOT Show? Here comes a Dougie. Look at that Dougie. Is that a Roddy? Okay, there you go.
Pretty boy.
Yeah, that's a nice Rottweiler. Is that a puppy? Looks like a little wee puppy, little baby.
No, I didn't do. I recorded some videos. You know, ones guys are going to see. I haven't put the one out with the 19X out yet. I did. I don't know, probably no more than 10 at the high side videos. The one video I wanted to do the most, that was the most important to me, was the rubber dummies one. I don't know if you guys seen that one.
No, haven't seen it.
That's a good video to go watch over on the channel, the NOC Firearms channel on YouTube. So the long story short behind that one was me, Argo, and Tony Simon went on We Like Shooting, and we had a conversation about the rubber dummy and its features and what some dude in California did to make it, you know, melon, and said it was a gang member and did some silly crap that like went viral. Did an interview with that, but the owner never got a chance to speak his piece. So at SHOT, we pulled him to the side and we showed people how to communicate and reconcile. We didn't have a problem, but it was still like, how do you communicate an issue without it ever being a problem?
Awesome.
Right?
You know what? I applaud you for that. Folks should go over. Hold on. Let me see. Can we pull up? Let me see if I can pull up your thing right now. Yeah, people should go over there. What was the video called, Kev?
It was is the rubber dummy racist?
Okay.
And let's ask the CEO. So it was the guys from Sean from We Like Shooting and Mike, the CEO of Rubber Dummies, who, by the way, is a very, very, very nice guy. So the whole
he is a cool dude. I've met him before and talked to him, and even given him a hard time about the rubber dummies in jest. And he took it well. You know, you can always tell like someone's character when you know, if you go up to someone and something related to their business and you poke fun at them and they don't get all mad and curse you out, that's a good sign.
And you know what the funny thing is, and now I'm going to I promise to I promise the followers here. I'll let you guys see it first. It's going to take a couple of months, but from that interview, and you guys really should go watch it because it shows us.
I'm playing it right now. I encourage everyone to go over there, watch it, open up another window.
Don't close this down.
Yeah, play it. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I encourage everyone else to go watch it and also put in there what hashtags you want us to do, Kev.
You can do hashtag NOC and hashtag KD of NOC. And then run away with
Diximus Maximus.
I probably can't spell that.
Only,
but it's that was a really, really good talk. Now, from that conversation we had, he's kind enough to send me, because he actually even came out with some, he's got some different options, going to be floating around. But he did a real quick one where he wanted to make it like featureless, take a lot of the facial features away. And so it was cool. And I was standing there looking at him like, you didn't take me and Sean were talking like, you didn't take the facial feature away. You enhanced it. He's like, what do you mean? It's like, now the damn thing looks like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So I'm going to get one. And I'm
that's actually cool,
man. I think that's going to be so cool. I'm going to have it, I'm going to stand it right here.
Yeah, because Scorpion had like a thing, like no features on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like a Mortal Kombat dude now. So I'm going to take it now. Then I plan on doing an entire kind of a video, follow-up video after I get that one. And I'll tell you guys here, but I'll do a follow-up video. And the premise of it is going to be, you make whatever you shoot at is what you make it. Like you make up the imagery of what you're going to consider a threat. Nobody can do that for you. I don't care what the target looks like. Right. So, it's going to be cool.
I have no problem with the original dummy, because I believe in like training to go up against anyone. I understand that some people may have some problems. I don't think from talking to Mike that he was trying to be messed up about it. And I think the further evidence of that is he's trying to work with people to do things. I think where a big problem comes in is where some people do effigies, and I'm against effigies where you try to like take something that represents a person, whether it's Obama or Trump or, pretty much anyone else. I'm kind of like against doing effigies. And I think that happened in that case, right? Someone took the dummy and specifically made it into like a black dude.
Yeah, and that guy, and you know what, this is what was messed up about it, because he wasn't just a dude. Like, and I'm not saying everybody's not important in the world, but when you're talking about the 2A community, if he was just some random dude that bought it, whatever, you ignore people like that. But this guy runs a training school. Like he was a chief instructor at a training school in California. And, like I try to tell people all the time, no matter what it is that you do that's stupid, when you do something that stupid, you make everybody look bad, man. And then you're hurting the manufacturer of that product. You're not doing them any favors by doing that. So it was more of we understood it was one dude in California that did something stupid. But when you're just discussing it, people can, you can take it either way. But I was just trying to expose to people that, hey man, you know what? I personally, I can't speak for everybody, but I personally don't want to see any business fail, but especially that entrepreneur, the guy that's still working a regular job and then busting his butt to the wee hours of the morning.
And especially entrepreneurs in within the Second Amendment community. We're not trying to bring people down.
Yeah, I want to see everybody get. If you're trying to put out a great product and you're trying to do great things. So my ultimate goal was, that guy made you look bad. Let's show people a different light of you.
Yeah. Okay. So the Archangel wants to know what you think about this, Gorillas and Guns. You're muted, dude.
Are you here? What is he playing with your little toy?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oops, that was my bad. I was like whistling for the dogs before, and I didn't want to.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, about the whole rubber dummies thing, man. I mean, yeah, it's just there's people out there who want everybody else to see things their way. To me, especially in this day and age, you got to get past color. There's no color out there anymore. I mean, we're all pink on the inside. We should love each other just the same, so why do you want to start a feud and make something out of nothing? I mean, just kind of like the.
So you're talking about the person who did the effigy, or are you talking about
anybody
all of us in general?
Like that,
okay.
You know what I mean? There's no point in it. We have so many other problems in life that we need to deal with, and the only way we're ever going to get through any of these problems is together as a race of humans. there are no other races. The race is a human being. You know, once
and more importantly,
realizes,
freedom. More importantly, freedom is what counts. You know, I'm not against people being of different ethnicities or backgrounds or anything. I think the world is a beautiful place because we're so different, and I think we should celebrate the fact that we're different. And also, I acknowledge that people have the right to be in that difference. There's some people that have the right to be assholes.
Right.
You know, or even to be racist for that matter, you know.
Right.
But ultimately here, I think I always tell people we're kind of like on an island and everyone's surrounding us, going against us, trying to take away the Second Amendment for us. And some of these things don't help, you know, when you go against, when you do things like this and then you put gun guys up against each other, it's not necessarily the best thing in the world.
There's always one guy out there who ruins it for everybody else, you know. But in several cases, I mean, you get a lot of people who like to jump on the bandwagon, you know. In the movie Men in Black, when dude sits down with Will Smith and he's like pointing out all the aliens and telling them, hey, you know, the humans are not ready to know about this. You know, people in general by themselves are smart, but when you get them in a group, they're one dumb animal. That group mentality takes over,
as evidenced by Philly fans. as Walter was mentioning earlier. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Walter, do you have an opinion on this thing, man? I don't know if you were able to dig into this too much.
No, not a whole. I mean, I'm familiar with it from us talking about it before. There's also a lot of hypersensitivity, I feel, about things, and people trying to make things to get them. People see things and they bring it up, and it's like now they're in the spotlight, so they get the attention. It's not so much about what you were, but now I'm an activist and I'm a thing, and I'm like, that's okay, whatever.
Yeah. You know, well, I think that's why I kind of, you know, and honestly, if Kevin was doing a dick move here, especially being like Diximus Maximus, I would totally bring it up. But I do think that it is a good move that Kevin did by like, up, you know,
and I heard the story about how that came about, where he basically just grabbed the pattern of the mold or something off the internet to speed things up and save money and get going, not thinking that anybody would have a you know, a conniption fit. So, so yeah, he's it's an honest oversight on his. I won't say a mistake because he didn't think he was making any mistake, probably, but an oversight on his part.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to continue, I think if people have the right to continue to make hay out of it or whatever. But I would just point to the fact that this guy is having this conversation. One, you guys had this conversation on We Like Shooting, which is actually sponsored by the owner of Rubber Dummies.
Right.
And Sean had you guys on and had this conversation. So kudos to Sean. I like that. I like when people can have sponsors, but still do things like this and not get all crazy about it. You know, and I think kudos for you guys for bringing it up, Kevin. But as well, the big thing to me that I like about it is you followed up on this and went back and you know, spoke to the guy, and we're moving forward. It's not we're never gonna have kumbaya, but you know, to see if we can move forward.
And even when talking to him, you know, it was one of those things, and I think it shocked him too. I was just like, look, man, the last thing that I think anybody should do, I don't care if you got a little bitty itty bitty stage or you got the most massive platform in the world. You know, with power, with any kind of little power comes responsibility, right? So my thing is, and this is outside of whatever the issue is. The issue doesn't matter. But if you have a issue or concern, it doesn't have to be all drama filled. If you have a concern about a man or a product or a man's product or whatever, if you can sit on these computers and you know, share how you feel, I think that you owe it to that person, if you're in the same vicinity, to sit down and have a talk. And that was my other point too. Like, we should be able to talk, you know, chit chat, bring it off of social media sometimes and have real human conversations. And you'll be surprised the amount of things that, you know, aren't meant to hurt you or attack you when you actually stand in somebody's face and just have a gentleman conversation with them.
Yeah. And hopefully that's what we try to do here. One quick thing, and then I'm going to move on from this. I feel like they should make female rubber dummies. What do you guys think?
They don't?
I don't think you should have one.
Why? I got a dummy. Look, check out this dummy right here, man.
But that dummy doesn't have any texture to her skin. I don't know what you would do if one was actually like textured.
What do you think? What do you think I would do? I'm not really sure.
Maybe something like what you're doing now. Maybe.
I'm just trying to show people the pull in case of emergency shirt.
I'm just trying to say.
And that one's blue. This is the gray version. That's all I'm trying to do.
And I'm just trying to save your marriage. So
yeah, I think they should have female dummies and do some other kinds of things like that. And I think is that we should really train to shoot at human beings. And even though as bad as that sounds, that's part of the point of all of this. And lots of people really kind of try to avoid that. And psychologically, when you need to save your life, that might get in the way, and you might need to save your life shooting at a woman, a man, someone that looks like you.
That's true.
So we should kind of like step through this garden in our minds.
Yeah, because in the end, if poop hits the fan, I'm trying not to swear for Tyven's sake.
Yeah, we can swear here on the thing. I think people wanted to know like exactly what freaking words has Tyven banned.
I have a shot show question.
Tyven, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, we'll come back to what words Tyven banned here in a second. Tyven, if you have banned words, type those words out right now in the chat, and we'll come back to
I'll ban you.
Yeah, go ahead, Walter.
Did anybody get to the Arsenal booth and see the knife gun?
Knife gun.
It's been. I think the concept's been around for a while. Basically, it's got a revolver built into the handle of a knife.
Is this on any of the blogs right now?
It was on the Truth About Guns, and I was just looking at it, and now I can't seem to find it.
Oh, did you look on the second page?
Well, you're asking a lot, man. Let's see here.
Okay.
I think it was on
okay.
It was on the front page, and something happened to it. I found the article about the Virginia jail Chinese student for inserting a 30-round mag into an AR.
Yeah, we should talk about that. Have you guys seen that news?
No. What happened again?
I think I put it in the chat. Hold on. Let me see if I could share this in the chat again. I don't know if you saw it, but I will put here. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. One more again for you, or anyone who hasn't read it, so you guys can go over that real quick. And then actually what I'm going to do is go in here and put that so the folks in the chat can see. This is a good article that we do need to cover. So it's in all things there, but we'll come back to that in a second. Let me see. Obscure knife gun, arsenal knife gun. Let me see if there's any pictures of this. So what did you want us to?
I just wondered if anybody actually got over to the Arsenal booth and actually saw it in person.
So it's a knife that transforms into a gun.
Kind of, sort of. The action part of it is in the handle.
Right, but it looks like it's a revolver or something like that.
Or it has a revolver action inside the handle.
Are they making this en masse, or this is just like a one-of-a-kind kind of thing? If you look up knife gun, it looks interesting. But
there's a YouTube thing. I can't listen to the sound right now, but
yeah. Let me see if I can.
It looks very interesting. It reminds me of something I saw in the '80s, actually. So, but anyways,
yeah. Let me see. Let me.
It looks like
it looks like it's a knife that you can make it into a gun, and then it has a trigger there so that you can shoot. Yeah, and they're shooting at the same time that the knife is out.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say here, I think I know a trainer that will totally have some moves for this. I think I know a trainer dude. That will have some moves for this knife gun.
Knife gun?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about another trainer. If you go back to episode 1 of Who Moved My Freedom podcast.
I know you're talking about.
You devil, you.
And you will see who I'm talking about. Just go back.
No, that was still a heck of an opening show. I got to give you that.
Yeah. So that it looks, you know what? It looks interesting. So do we know? Are they making this? Are they not?
I don't know. That's why I was asking if I would have got over there, I would have found out, but I didn't make it.
Yeah, let's see. The firearm blog. I pulled it up. I pulled up the article in the firearms blog.
And I'm looking at the.
While this mythical knife gun, the Arsenal RS1, has been to a few SHOT Shows in the past, this year represents the last of these handmade unusual pieces as they are no longer being manufactured. Oh, so they were manufactured. Sure, they are pretty neat and unique, but are they worth $2,500?
That's collectible, yes.
Yeah, I think incredibly so.
Right.
Thoughts in the comment below. Arsenal had this knife gun on display at SHOT Show. The 22 LR revolver is hidden inside the knife grip, actuating a lever that extends out of the grip, fires around. Because the trigger lever is forward of the chamber cylinder, this is technically a bullpup revolver. Oh, gotta have it now. Walter, seriously,
sorry, Hank Strange. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, we gotta buy this, Walter.
Auto swing.
Yeah, I think we need this in the collection right now. By the way, we have 96 people here, so I hope everyone's thumbs up. I don't know what thumbs up number we're at. First 90, of all, I would 90. Come on, let's get all the thumbs ups going, folks. Actually, let's get this up to 100. Share this video.
Hey, can I talk to some of the staff just for a hot second?
From the staff?
I don't know what you would call them, but the censoring staff, I guess.
Oh. What is going on?
Don't ban me, but can we loosen up a little bit? Like literally, I just got asked why was I eating dry ass crackers, and that got banned. I'm like,
oh my lord! Is Tyvin on the? Who is that? Is that Tyvin? Is someone on? I don't know which one
did it, but man, and I'm not eating crack. Look, I'm eating it.
Tyvin is on a. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so listen, maybe we should establish what you can say and not say. Let's establish some rules. I see we're at 99 viewers, so we better be at 99 thumbs ups, and I'd like to see us. Come on, let's get 100, yo. Let's get 100. Let's get
99 bottles of 100 watchers.
Let's get 100 on and popping. Let's get 100 on and popping. I don't know how many.
We need to get to the 100. When we're at that, I do have a HK news.
Okay, go ahead. Hit us with the HK thing. But still, I want Tyvin or someone. I don't even see Lola's gone. I don't even know where Lola went to. I just turned my back for a second.
Probably went to go take a nap.
Yeah.
After what I heard you guys did, I mean, they're driving and shit.
Yeah.
I'll get banned if I say that.
No joke. We drove up to Massachusetts a few weeks ago, man.
Lola, what's going on in the chat? Everyone's getting banned.
We got a Gestapo moderator out there. It's like
everyone's getting banned in the chat.
100 thumbs up and 100 viewers.
All right, awesome.
Right.
Congratulations, guys. Okay. Woo. Shout out on that one. Thank you. 100 thumbs ups and 0 thumbs down. That's pretty awesome. Someone's going to go there now and give us a thumbs down.
102 thumbs ups, and we only have 100 people watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody just came in the thumbs
it's
up.
The Democratic way. The Democratic way, you know?
I have to trust what Tyvin is doing.
Yeah. Though I don't know. Okay, so I don't know what the banning is all going on or what words we've made banning. Woo! I think in general the what?
Nothing, man. I don't want to get in trouble. Go ahead.
This is why I said poop.
So in general, what we don't want is people getting real derogatory and abusive in the chats. But you know, I do believe in freedom. We are obviously here on the panel cursing, but we're not trying to abuse each other. But we do use alliterative language, colorful and descriptive. Yeah,
Peggy likes turtles.
Peggy likes turtles, and I don't know what's all going on. So let's establish some rules and give some kind of leeway for because Kevin is saying someone said, "Why are you eating a dry ass sandwich?" and that comment got banned. Bring back the dry ass sandwich.
It was a dry ass cracker.
Who was it? Yeah, dry ass cracker. Maybe Tyvin didn't like the sound of dry ass cracker. So.
Yeah, that's racist.
yeah. Maybe Tyvin thought that was racist.
Maybe it was really.
Who was it that said that? Whoever said it, put your hands up.
That said the crackers. That was I just defend. Where'd he go? It was I carry my revolver.
Oh, I carry my. So first of all, I carry my revolver as one of our people.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean.
And
Chris Bullis says this is total cow cocky. And Aunt These Nuts TV says someone taking freedoms, they must work for YouTube. Vanessa Kitty says here, and I'm okay. I allowed that, or someone allowed that one. Vanessa Kitty says, "Was that cracker dry and tasting like ass?"
It was pepper jack cheese, people. It was pepper jack cheese.
Dry ass cracker.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So okay, we will figure out what's going on.
Oh,
we'll figure out what's going on with that. Let's hit some more. Kevin, you're right.
He's choking on a dry cracker.
Them dry ass crackers be killing black folks. Choking them to death. It's a conspiracy.
Here's some water.
Did Trump send you those dry ass crackers?
Oh no.
Them there's Trump crackers.
Oh man. Somebody did steal my I did meet one of the sweetest people in real life that I've ever met in my life. This wonderful, beautiful lady by the name of Peggy.
Oh dear. What do you want now? What are you trying to get? Why are you being so nice?
I think we need some censoring right now.
I'm just saying it was beautiful. No, because you brought up Trump. So one of the many, like, she gave me all kind of chocolates and candies, and she gave me hugs, and she gave me patches.
I didn't get no kind of chocolates, no kind of candies.
Oh, you're a liar.
And did I even get a hug? I don't think they.
Did you not see my face? Did you not see all this?
Yeah, despite all of that, she gave you a hug. That's amazing. That's like hugging the elephant man. She's like Mother Teresa.
She gave me patches, and I had some buddies over, and I was doing kind of like a I don't know, a fire sale. I had a bunch of guns. I'm like, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. But the patches were sitting on the table, and like I brought it down in my hand. I'm like, one of my buddies is a big Trump guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, which are we talking about? The Trump rooster, or
yeah, the Trump rooster.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I feared for my safety if he didn't leave my house with my Trump rooster.
So you're saying you gave up the Trump rooster?
I'm saying I was threatening my own home if somebody kidnapped the president's rooster.
Oh, yeah, those are actually very, very valuable and unique. So, that's it. No more Trump roosters for you.
What? No Trump rooster for you. No more.
That was very, very. That was.
We're working on the new. There's a new version coming out
of all time. It was great. It was magnificent. You won't believe how amazing this Trump rooster was. So awesome that you will thank me for the awesomeness. This Trump rooster pays for itself.
Okay, really excited.
All right,
about
now that we're done with that.
Yeah. Right. Michael, hold on one second. Michael Bender says crackers killing black folk ? Holy cow, Hank, you have to ban yourself.
No.
Okay, so there goes another dog.
No.
Didn't we just talk about dogs killing people? Where you keep getting random dogs from?
Yeah, your beard is gonna fall off. He's showing the dog love. I'm sorry, Walter. What were you gonna say?
There's a new patch in the works, so be patient.
I like the patches. I will be. I like the
There's
patches.
a new Trump patch in the works. Be patient.
Ooh, is it a Trump rooster but with a twist?
No, this is the year of the dog.
Oh, this is the year of the dog. Does Trump have a dog?
No, he don't. That's what people were all upset because he didn't have a dog. He's broke tradition. Well, look, he's Trump. I don't know.
Yeah. He might not have a dog, but he sure got bitches.
Well, he got himself a nice female. You know
No. Wait a second. I was not talking about. I was not talking about the first lady.
Over here, man.
Here goes.
That was not meant.
Talking about Stormy, whatever her name was.
Yeah. Go ahead, say it.
What is his name? Stormy Daniels?
I think Stormy Daniels or something like that. Yeah. Have we talked about that? I don't know.
No, we haven't talked about that at all.
Yeah, Stormy Daniels.
That's a weird situation.
Yes, very weird.
Well.
The weirdest part I think about the Stormy Daniels situation is that, and I don't give a crap about allegedly or supposedly, but they only gave her 100 G's, 100 grand.
Oh, to shut up?
Yeah, 100,000, 100K. That's it.
Everybody.
I don't know if that's true. That's probably not true.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really make.
I'm talking about the money. I'm talking about the money not being true. Whether or not Trump hit it or whatever, I don't even give a crap.
Does it really make any difference?
No, I don't care.
No.
You know, you all don't want to know what I'd be doing if I was president.
Can I say my HK news now? Because I feel like this is going to go a whole other place. I'm just trying to.
You trying to stop us from going off the rails? Seriously? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So this might be small to some, but I was really excited about it. All right. So this is the HKSK. You guys probably seen this a gazillion times, right? The SK VP9.
Okay.
VP9 SK.
What's new?
Now, when it ships, it comes with a 10+1, right? And you can get standard mag. Or
it looks purple.
It's black.
It's black.
See? Oh, it's so black it's purple?
It's black on my end, so it's black.
I had a friend like that.
So purple, but he was black.
HK.
Why is there all that purpleness in it?
Well, I got a wife. She likes purple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of purple around. Yeah, see that? There's like a purple hue.
Oh, well, you're probably seeing the hue off this big purple wall. Right?
Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah, it is a hue.
Yeah, people think I'm just making jokes, but
it looks black to me, Kevin. Carry on.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Kevin, Walter not trying to take us off the rails.
It ships with.
I want to see what he's talking about.
But then, my good friend over at HK, she sent me this guy. It's probably hard to see.
Well,
this is the 13+1.
Okay.
That they just came out with at SHOT Show.
Okay.
That's 13+1. Now, for all you G19 fans, here is the 15+1 that goes in this guy. And so now you have this little small package with 16 rounds.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah,
does that mag, does that fit in a P2000?
You know what? I'm not sure. And I was around a P2000 today while I had this on me, and I should have tried it. I really.
So is that supposed to be like a 19X or something now?
No, it's not a nice.
I was just noticing how the bottom is the same. The bottom of the mag.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, Walter. Let me see. Yeah. So why isn't there automatic reciprocity amongst HK guns?
I don't know. You know what? This actually might run in there. It actually might go in there. I might have to try that. But I think it's kind of cool that you can get. And you know what's astonishing about this is the fact that the regular VP9, when you buy it, the magazines are 15+1 for the full size ones.
Mm-hmm.
And yet now for the compact, you get 15+1 as well.
It looks very similar.
Yeah.
It might actually work, Walt. You might be right. I'm not trying to say that I don't give a crap about the HK. Sure you are. But you've been handling a whole lot of HKs lately, Hank. It's okay. Okay, every time I see a Big Daddy gun, something.
Now you and Walter are trying to like gang up and show off your HK love. Okay.
Now
you.
I don't know. Well, that might be something to try, man.
I think you should ship that gun to me, and I'll check it out for you and let you know.
Oh, really? Got to ship you the whole gun to check out the magazine.
Pretty much. Just ship it on down. We'll send it back to you at some point.
And we can let people keep talking, but then I do have other gun stuff too that's new that came out of SHOT Show.
Oh, okay, but listen, okay. Wait, Jolly Roger USA says both of those mags work in the P30 SK, but he has no idea about the P2000.
Because all I got's a lowly little 10-round magazine.
And Real Cujo says, Walter, it's just a 15-round with a plastic holder. So.
No, that's not. It's not. Seriously, it's not, because this 15 and my full size HK is in my safe, but this one, the mag is definitely a lot shorter. You cannot feed this into a regular HK at all. It won't go in.
Yeah.
I tried. Now I'm not going to say I'm a genius, but this is a little bit.
Did you say you're not a dingus?
A genius.
Okay, you're not a dingus. Does it have a dingus? I don't know.
But well, no, it has 15 dinguses, I guess.
No, does it have a dingus?
Trigger dingus.
Yeah, look down.
Oh, trigger dingus. Oh, I don't ever know what you're
referring to.
It does have the trigger dingus.
Yeah, okay, hold on, Kevin. Wait a second. Yeah, it has a dingus.
It has a trigger dingus. Yes.
Yeah.
You got to tickle the dingus to get it.
So Mr. Holster says now it's almost as good as a G19. Crispy Armament and Axis. Crispy says, I like the VP9. Gave KD a shout out in one of my videos when I was shooting one. Very cool.
He did, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I carry my revolver in single action. Says, did you hear the IRS is lowering how much they're taking out of federal withholding? So
that's always good.
Yeah.
Stealth Hunter 1000 says you can get 13 round mags for the P2000. Yeah, you can. And I think they're the same mags as one of the other HK models. Forget what it is.
Yeah. And Dan Davis wants to know if any of us got to shoot the new SIG subcompact P365, Kevin.
No, I have not.
Yeah, I don't know if you got a chance. Do you know anything about this, Gorillas and Guns?
Yeah, I do know about it. SIG is probably one of my favorite manufacturers out of all the guns I've tried so far. I'm really interested in getting my hands on a 365. I've shot
USP.
quite a few SIGs, especially like their 1911 model that they make. But just, it's a lot of that stuff that I don't have to be able to.
You got to get the money, honey.
Yeah. Now, did you pick up the 365?
No, I have not even.
Now, I handled it. I just didn't get a chance to shoot it.
Yeah. I bet you handled it.
Six.
Did it have a nice dingus? You enjoy handling the dingus?
It doesn't have a dingus.
Oh, okay. So you obviously found out that it doesn't have a dingus in your handling.
Yeah.
It didn't have one. But
you know what? Okay. Who else handled it? Walter, did you handle it?
I went to the SIG booth, and I was the only thing I wanted to handle or look at was the rifles. So I completely forgot about it, and I was like, frick, I wanted to look at that.
Yeah, but I also handled it, Kev. So I liked it. What do you think, Kev?
It was very comfortable. I'm impressed with the capacity they got in that little guy. But yeah, here's the video I'm going to be putting out on it soon. But it is a nice little compact gun for, what is it, 12 rounds?
Yep.
For that size, for it to be 12 rounds is actually pretty nice, man. It's 11-1. It's actually a nice
and
in my hand, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Gorillas and Guns is showing the Taurus.
Yeah, that has 12 plus 1.
Yeah, please never put up the Taurus while the SIG is showing, sir.
Oh my Lord.
So there it is in my hand. I got pretty big hands, but it's still,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm just saying the Taurus has one more round than the SIG.
So look, man, I used to be one of the strongest advocates of Taurus about 15 years ago. But then Taurus did something that was just silly. So Taurus brought over a new CEO. I don't know about 6 years ago, whatever. I think it was a guy from Smith & Wesson. They brought over a new CEO, and they called themselves being innovative. So you guys remember the revolver that they never finished making? It came out with a grip like that big. Remember saying that Taurus revolver? It had the little bitty tiny grip you couldn't even get with your pinky.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it was that. Okay. And then when 24/7, when you started to shake that gun and it can shoot on its own, you thought the SIG was having problems. Right. Then when they got swamped with customer service calls, they went and filed some kind of bankruptcy, or they did something where they could legally shut down their customer service and not have to fulfill things. I personally have a friend that had a Taurus 24/7 that it would fire on reset. It wouldn't fire when you, and I was shooting the gun. It would not fire when you depressed, but upon reset, it would fire. It took Taurus 2 years and 3 months to accept that gun back.
Wow.
I can't get behind it.
Okay.
That's my only issue. As far as their guns go, I mean, I thought the 24/7 was a great gun. The PT 140s and the PT, all the PT 140s, the PT 145, all those guns are great. The G2 is a great gun. So it's not about them actually putting out good guns. It's like, you got to take care of the people, though. Things break, things happen, but you got to be able to take care of people.
Well, especially when you come out and say all your guns have a lifetime warranty.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So have you had any problems with your Taurus?
I have not yet. The Taurus, also one other thing that the Taurus has come with, other than that lifetime warranty, is a free 1 year membership to the NRA.
And you could totally wipe your butt with that one.
Yeah, I threw it away as soon as I seen it.
Yeah.
We all with the NRA hate.
Yeah, I think so. I think we are, Kevin.
Okay.
I think we are. Okay, listen, let's
unboxing video. See me, I just shame on you, Taurus, and I throw it away.
Awesome. Listen, okay, so let's go on here so that we can cover everything here. Tyven Show took a break from banning everyone's ass and made a comment. He says, Tyven says, did you see there is a reported 231,000 felons in Massachusetts as of February 1st and no arrests yet because of the new gun law? I don't know if you guys saw that.
I saw about that
because of the bump stock law and
bump stocks and trigger cranks
and pistol. There's something else. It's not. I don't think it's 231,000 because of that. It's. I guess they were supposed to register things or something.
Yeah, and we want to, and let me just take a quick second to remind you guys, Lola. Hold on one second. Do you have that thing that Mac wanted me to share? That there was a petition that Military Arms Channel is sharing. I'm going to put it in the description of this video. I guess it's like a petition to Trump, to tell him to deal with this situation before it gets way out of hand.
Right.
Interesting.
So I'll try to get that into the description. It might be on my phone.
It is.
Yeah. So let's get that into the description here. So folks, you can look in the description. It should be in there in a few minutes. We'll get that in. And
says New York is doing the same thing, I guess, as Massachusetts.
Yeah. So I think we need to do some pushing back of all these kind of things, and
people up there need to.
Yeah, and I know Mac asked me yesterday when I was driving back. I got a message from him saying, can you help us out and share this? So I'm going to tell you guys that he has that going on. You could probably find it on his things, and I know I put it on my Facebook page yesterday, so I will put it in the description here for you guys. And then on top of that here, let's see. So it's from Gun Owners of America, and when you click on it, it should look like it's basically here. I'll show you guys. Basically, it's a little form. I don't even know if you could really see it there. Hold on a second. I don't know.
This is too bright.
Yeah, it's way too bright for you guys to see. Anyway, it's a form, and it says President Trump needs to get the right advice from the American people. Tell the president not to make a deal with Pelosi that bans bump stocks and magazines, and urge him to rein in the ATF so that they leave our Second Amendment rights alone. And you can put your name to that and send it out. So we'll include that.
I want to see that. I'll do it. I'll put it on my page too.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send this over to.
Put it in the live feed.
Okay, Lola says Lola says she put it in the live feed so that all you guys can see that, and we'll get it in the description as well. And then along those same lines, I'm not trying to cut anyone off. I want to make sure we get this up so that we can discuss it all now. Along those same lines is that article with the Truth About Guns says Virginia jails Chinese student for inserting a 30-round magazine into an AR.
That's just so. Is this payback for the sunglasses in the Louis Vuitton store with the Ball brothers?
So it looks like Yun Sung Zhao was arrested because he allegedly attached a 30-round magazine to a rifle. Richmond.com reports he was allowed to own both gun and magazine, but when they were combined, the rifle qualified as an assault weapon, prohibited to people with Zhao's visa status.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you read that right. You can have as many 30-round rifle, handgun, or shotgun ammunition magazines as you like in Virginia.
Just don't put it in the gun.
As long as you don't pop it into a gun. Zhao's defense attorney isn't challenging the box of rock stupid mag law. As Jason Wolfrey asked the court to allow bail for his client, denied. He told the court that Zhao never used a rifle with a 30-round magazine.
Yeah, that makes no sense because my brother-in-law, he's got a Daniel Defense that's got a 30-round magazine, and he
doesn't get that visa status though. They're getting him on a visa status.
Right.
Yeah. So there's something like it says when Zhao checked out his gun from the student gun lockers at the Virginia Tech Police Department and went to a firing range in the National Forest with a friend, he had a legal 20-round magazine. Wolfrey offered pictures of the gun with a 20-round magazine, saying this was what Zhao had used. A video from the firing range that shows a smaller magazine may eventually be offered as evidence. So I guess there's,
This is what happens, people, when stupid people are in charge. There's no other word for it. Stupid.
Yeah, our new governor here in Virginia He's like an ex-military doctor, ex-doctor, and he believes, and his words were that guns such as ARs and high-capacity magazines were only designed and created to kill as many people as quickly as possible.
Oh, so he'd be checked into his own hospital's mental ward, is what you're saying.
Right. You know, so, and being an ex-military man himself, you know, it's kind of contradictory. He's like, well, his whole statement on that was, well, I seen what these things do, and because I was on the front lines, blah, blah, blah.
He's a Democrat, right?
Get up.
Yes, he's a Democrat.
And he accepted money from the Democratic Party to be elected, correct?
Yes, it was the Everytown actually raised, what was it, $1.7 million to get him elected.
Yeah,
So
I think that
he's got to follow the party line, or he won't get any money again.
Sure.
So
Right.
you know, and on top of that, he's a communist.
Yes.
And even though he's a communist, I think that China should bomb the shit out of the governor's mansion over there. in Virginia.
Hey, you can't do that. That's right next door to me.
Listen, it's a controlled demolition.
I just saw something interesting on the Firearms blog. Can I say it real quick? And I find it interesting. Spicer and POB polymer mags hit the U.S. market. Two European-made high-capacity AR mags are going to be imported. Spicer
is that it? Yeah. So go ahead. Answer
Spicer,
that.
and one is a Croatian company called POB. So, interesting.
Where did you see this? Is this new? Did this just hit the feed?
On the Firearms blog. It's on the very front page of the Firearms blog.
Oh, okay. I see that. Schmeiser and POB. So what's the big deal about Schmeiser?
No, well, Schmeiser is a company like Schmeiser, the machine, MP40, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Schmeiser. Same name.
Say MP40.
Oh, look at this thing. This thing is like big high capacity thing. Look at it. The picture below, man.
You mean normal capacity?
It looks like, oh, I know. Okay. It looks like kind of like a Surefire mag.
Oh, well, that might be let me.
I think every rifle should come standard with a 100-round capacity magazine.
Look at this guy earning brownie points. I might subscribe to you now.
Does it look?
Not fun unless you have a drum.
It looks like it has a metal bottom.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, I don't understand how people don't, you know, and it just happens that I have this here. So I don't get why folks think like these things are just so dangerous. Like you can with a decent amount of training, I can work with a guy a few days and I can have you swapping out 30 rounders and be probably more efficient than this.
And it's more concealable. Yeah. And it's more reliable. Those are not always the most reliable magazines in the world.
Anytime your ammunition feed source comes with its own lube and cleaning kit, that tells you that there's more maintenance involved.
Yeah,
right?
I think that a lot of times that's just for fun.
Yeah, it's just stupid fun. I keep them around. Just
I
got a couple of
ammo. The robot from Futurama, Roberto.
You can never have too many.
Yeah, it does look like Roberto's head, right?
Yeah.
Now, hey, guys, here's something that you might find since what's that? Hey, what is that?
Hold on.
That is a Korean-made magazine for 1911.
Look at that guy.
I'm telling you, interesting.
It's like 40 rounds or 20. I don't know how many rounds it is. I don't know, but
I
bought it to put in my high point. Is what I got it for. So
nice. I'm actually looking at a high point 9mm carbine. Thinking about
the 10 mil. Get the 10 mil.
Yeah.
Well, they only have the 9mm there. It's a used one, and I don't know.
Get the 10 mil. I don't know why we're having this debate. I already told you what to buy. So,
and when you get it, just carve HK into the side of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what? Now here's the funny thing.
Pretty much the same thing.
Here's the funny thing about that. You know, not because look, I'm a 10 mil fan. I will openly admit I'm a 10 mil fan. So when I was at the show, I did make it my business to swing by a particular booth because they have a 10mm carbine.
High point.
Despite whatever, I actually talked to a couple of the guys there, and they were really nice. And so, you might see me with certain things that shoot things and 10 mil things that are on the high point of society. Okay, so, Hank,
yes,
you have recently begun using when you went up to train. You took I think that beautiful beast behind you.
Oh,
and it has a certain light on it, or it did. Is it? There
Yeah,
it is.
Still does. It still does.
It still does.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Now it has.
I like what you light right there.
You try, I see
Yeah,
what
I'm
you.
trying. That's like a St. Louis thing.
I see. I see how you represent it. Wasn't that bad either. Wasn't that bad.
So,
Those guys in Force
They get
now
a flash.
have the EDC version for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. Now, when you say for me, is that specifically for me, or
Well, no,
you
this
mean,
one
in general for you, like everyone out there in the world?
No, this one is okay. So the guys were nice enough to bring this to me at SHOT, so they packed it and brought me one because I've been like, when it comes out, I want one. But they've been out for a couple of weeks now. This thing is light. It's 700 lumens. Okay.
Oh, okay, not bad.
It runs off of 2 CR123A batteries. And it's I don't know if you can really see it, but it's got the nice
grip. Yeah, I like the grip texture
grip, even on the knob here, the switch plate that you can change out. It's nice and it's light and it fits right in your hand. And it does have high, medium, low, and then it also
strobe light. Okay. We should cover more flashlights here. And knives, by the way. I think we should cover more flashlights and knives. And what is the name of it?
Worth to you?
Huh?
Price.
Oh, price. People want to know price and
price. This puppy, and you know it's always lower to MSRP. MSRP on this guy is only $80. Okay. That's MSRP.
And what kind of batteries?
2 CR123s.
Okay. So you can do the rechargeable. There's a rechargeable thing if you want to do that.
I thought these are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And they come standard in black and FDE.
Okay, very cool. Walter, I see, is throwing up a flashlight. Everybody throw your flashlights in the air.
This is definitely not your everyday carry light.
Oh,
that's a big old surefire.
Oh yeah, and this thing comes on.
Huh?
It's like incredible.
Yeah.
You can turn another flashlight on next to it. You can't even see it when you turn it on. So.
Don't point that thing at me.
No. The only thing is it takes like 8 of those 123 batteries. So
really?
How many lumens? How many lumens?
I don't know. Bright ass lumens.
Oh, bright ass lumens. Okay.
Bright ass lumens. It's the M6 Guardian.
Oh, okay.
So
let's see. Go ahead, turn it on.
I don't have no batteries in it right now.
Oh, no batteries? Did I just
batteries in my light right now?
Did I hear you say batteries? Are you British now?
Batteries? Who's talking about battery?
Yeah.
Let's go get them, mother.
Okay, so gorillas and guns. What kind of flashlights do you like?
Well, I got a Snap-on one. Does that count?
Hey, man, as long as you got a light, that counts. As far as
It's got an LED light bulb in it. It's got rechargeable batteries that work in my screw gun as well as in my flashlight. So,
okay, cool.
My significant other just brought me batteries.
Batteries. Okay, you got batteries. Here's my light that I'm carrying right now, just for anyone who wants to know. This is actually a Caltech flashlight, which people always hate when for some reason I like this just because it has like the kind of trigger kind of action going on, and so you can see that. I don't know. Yeah. So that's what I carry, but you know what? I'm gonna start experimenting with different flashlights, and I think Lola says on Wednesday we're gonna have someone on that we're going to talk about flashlights and stuff like that with, because I think, everyone should have a flashlight on their person at all times, along with other things. Obviously, if you can carry a gun, you should have a gun, you should have a knife and a bunch of other things, but flashlight you should always have in your pockets.
Now, there's one argument that's well, not an argument. It's a debate that's going around like, well, look, I like to carry my light on my gun. Now, I normally carry a light on my handgun as well. But here's the thing. Prime example. It was about a year ago, young lady that was drunk wound up tapping the back of my car in traffic, right? And so it was dark. We pulled over. The parking lot was a little dark. Now, luckily, I had a different light source that I found because I forgot my light at home. I forgot my flashlight I carried down.
Yeah, you don't want to have to like pull out your
gun out to shine it on your plate.
Yeah.
So for guys, it's like, oh, I just carried on my gun. What if you get into a situation that's not like, tactical? You just need a light. You can't go waving your gun out like, hey, I'm just trying to see my driver's license here.
They're trying to work on your car underneath the hood of your car with your gun pointing around? Yeah.
Or I mean, all kidding aside, let's say you've got to like, you know, clear your home in the middle of the night for some reason, you know, you hear a noise or whatever it is, and you know, you're going to your kids' rooms. Do you want to muzzle your children with the light when you go to check on them?
Well, no, and that's in general, that is a very good point. But there's another thing called how to bounce light. So if you understand your muzzle control, your awareness, and how to bounce light, depending on the latex in the paint in your home, you can actually. Well, I'm sorry, I was going to get out into training mode, but
no, that's good. I think you're making a good point. That's why I'm shutting up and not teasing you or anything.
That's what I'll say. You can actually bounce light, and even with these too, you know, you can disorientate, you know, even your child, you know, and startle them. So you need to learn how to bounce that light and actually roll. And a lot of guys, like, you know, because we see videos like, oh, I'm just going to do the old FBI hold and hold it over here. No, we don't do that anymore. You know, keep that light somewhere where you can actually see it in your workspace. But I don't know. It's all kind of fun things to do with lights. So in general, light training is something you should do. Like low light training with guns and stuff. You should do it. You should have good fun.
You can also blind your opposition.
Holy crap. That's true.
Camera, son.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. I think we should have the light conversation a lot more, along with as well as some other things. You know, and the reason, like for example, the reason why I have it here on the X95 with your rifle, you should always have optics, light, and a sling. Which I don't have the sling on it right now, but you know, I do have a sling for it. Those are the kind of things you should have going there. But I really think that you should always, to the point that Kevin is making here with this Enforce, what was it called again? Enforce what?
You know what? I forgot the model of it. It's the Enforce. I call it the Enforce handheld. I probably need to start.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, look it up and let us know what it is here so that we give Enforce the proper credit. I mean,
you gotta start remembering model.
Yeah,
right.
But I think, you know, folks, you should have a light on you at all times. I mean, I think you will find that comes into handy.
This is the Enforce TFX flashlight.
TFX. Okay, there you go. And you said it's available now?
It is available now. Yeah,
okay.
They got them on. You can go to Midway. Actually has them for $63.99.
Okay, cool. There you go. There you go. Okay, so you know what? Let's I think we should wrap this up. Lola's giving me the signals.
It's a wrap.
Lola's giving me signals here that we should wrap it up. Let's go through. First of all, I want to thank Gorillas and Guns for coming on the show and remind everyone out there. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I want to remind everyone to check out his YouTube channel as well as follow him on social media. He's a big supporter of ours. We want to make sure that we do as much as we can to point folks in the direction of what he's doing. So if you like us, I think you'll like him as well. Definitely check him out. So what other things do you want to remind people of here? What do you have coming up?
Well, I mean, haven't really had much in plans again because I mean, I just don't have a lot of time and a lot of money to do a lot of things. That's why I only do one video a weekend. I also have a group on Facebook, you know, the Gorillas and Guns group, which just about everybody here is members of. So, but yeah, I mean, I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. An idea pops up, and I run and do it.
Yeah,
you know, that's really about it.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with you know, not always having the right financial situations to just buy everything out there. And I think you can also do low budget things, or you could tell people about things that they can do that don't really require a lot of money.
Right. Which is why I'm always looking on Craigslist on the free ads for stuff. So that way I can come up with ideas for videos and things like that as well. So
yeah, you can always do things like dry fire practice, and you know, there's a whole bunch of other things you could do at home. You know, if money, it's like you don't have to go out every weekend and buy a gun. Right. And also, to get back to what Kevin said before, which I totally agree with, you should absolutely invest some money and time into training.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I agree 100%. Yep. Like I did a video on this stuff right here just because it was given to me when I bought the Taurus.
Okay.
You know what, man? One thing I like about you, I'm gonna tell you one thing I like about you. I definitely appreciate your open honesty. You know, like, hey man, a few years, this is what I'm trying to do. This is who I am. You're real genuine. You're real authentic, and I love that. Now it's time to grow you up. So we're going to get you some Breakthrough Cleaner, or maybe Hank has these other people that's
no, absolutely. I think you should get him some Breakthrough Cleaner.
At least I'm gonna get you out some samples. And if you're not, and I'm not saying this to be funny, because this is where, guys, this is where we should just be honest and real with each other. I'm very humble, and I assume that everybody else is until they prove otherwise. But if you are not very familiar, when I'll offer this out to you, if you're not very familiar, like how to truly, thoroughly, like properly clean the guns, because you said you're only a few years into it, my offer to you is this: set it up. I'll get you out the cleaner. I'll get you some samples. You set it up, and I'll do a Google chat with you live and show you.
Right on.
Okay, and then you can take that. You can put your own spin on it, and then you can share it with your audience, and then you can teach them, and then they can teach people, and then we all learn.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah,
I did
absolutely. Yeah, and we should all try to help each other and stuff like that. Everyone. I started from zero. I'm sure everyone here on this panel started from zero.
Yeah.
So
for yourself.
Where's your? Okay. Walter started from big boy. Yeah,
part of my genetic makeup.
Yeah, Walter started from big boy pants. I know. I seen the babies. That's probably true. We can't say he started.
You definitely keep it going, man. Hank's been at this 5 years.
Yeah, about that.
Hank's been at it 5 years. Has definitely had a nice measure of success. Walt owns tanks, so I don't know what else you have to say about that. And makes machine guns for fun. Just Jesus. I'm
jaded. I'm jaded.
Yeah.
When you get into this, make sure, and it's kind of a life lesson too, and I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but make sure you determine your own measure of success and how to achieve that measure based off you and where you want to go with it. Because if you get tied up into the whole, oh man, look at this guy, he's doing this, he's doing that. There are guys that have been at this a long time that I've gotten a lot of hate from because I just turned the camera on a year ago, and faced it toward me. But they didn't think about their own measure of success. They started comparing themselves to other people. You, in your heart of hearts, what do you want to do? Who are you trying to help? What is your mission? And most importantly, what is your why? And once you have that, do what you do it from the heart. You create your own measure of success and you go after that.
Right. And when I do my videos, my point, is not to be, like I'm Mr. Know-it-all. My point is to put a smile on somebody's face, more or less, if you learn something from my video, that's great. But if you put a smile on your face, that's even better. Like I said, I'm more entertaining than I am informative. I do some videos that are not entertaining, that might be a little more informative, but those again, and I tell everybody that's just my opinion. You take of it what you will. That's my opinion. To me, my opinion is my own. I'll share it with people, and you can form your own opinion off that. And that's how it should be. I'm not going to knock anybody for having a different opinion than I do. So, I don't believe anybody should knock me for having a different opinion than they do. No. Everybody's different. So, everybody sees things different.
Yeah, that's a good, healthy approach, man. And, we'll, if we can do anything, we will try to do more, and we'll try to help you out, especially because we appreciate you helping us out to be able to do this. So,
right on.
Let's keep it rolling, and you're always welcome to come back, as well as the other folks out there. And I encourage everyone to get together in in the groups that we have going and help each other out. Okay.
Boom.
So yeah, Kevin, what do you want to?
Well, in signing off, I am happy to say I'm always going to give shouts out to people. So before I give all the Instagrams and things like that, a big shout out to Zulu Shooters Club here in St. Louis, Missouri. They decided to do something awesome in the Aiming for the Truth funding efforts. They have decided to throw a shooting charity event to raise money for Aiming for the Truth, which I thought freaking fantastic. Call me up and say, look, we're doing this. I'm like, okay. And so it's the first time ever somebody's actually, I've had plenty of people, present company included, do nice things for me, but it's the first time somebody did like an event, like say, we're going to do an event, put all the effort into it to raise money for your charity. Like that's the first. So that's pretty cool. So what I did to sweeten the pot is to get everybody out shooting. We're going to do a competition style shoot. The winner will win an autographed Glock 17 out of my collection. So Glock 17 MOS.
Uh-oh.
So that I thought that was just really, really nice.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, I'm going to throw in the Glock 17 for the winner of the event and give them a gun. So
what do they need to do?
So to if you want to come in town and shoot it, that's absolutely fine. There is go over to my you can go to the just go over to Kevin Dixie right now. Just Kevin Dixie on Facebook, and you'll see the flyer. It's like the first or second post right there. You'll see the flyer. There's a PayPal link on there. It's already predetermined that if you go through that link, you're registered in an event. It's $33. If you want to come in town and shoot it, if you're not far from St. Louis, please do. We will also have other raffles and a prize table. So now I'm going to get various companies to start donating things. So we're going to make a day out of it. But yeah, if you want to come in town, shoot. If you win a competition, grand prize is Glock 17 MOS. And it already has, the cool thing about it is you already have upgraded.
Yeah, oh, folks want to know who it's autographed by.
Me. Am I not worthy?
I mean, I was thinking, you know, Gunny.
You see, he's giving away a Glock, not an HK.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Okay,
you caught that? I see you caught.
Yeah.
I would probably say if you guys come in from out of town to try to win that, make sure you can take it back to your town when you win it.
Well, we will have to ship it to your FFL. And
make sure you can own it in that communist state you live in.
Yeah.
So.
This is a Glock 17, so this will be wholesome ammo.
Yeah, all laws will be followed and applied.
Yes, all laws will be applied.
There you go.
So outside of that event,
Gorillas and Guns had to get in one more dig with his magazine.
Yeah, Gorillas.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, so check that out on Kevin Dixie, right? Kevin Dixie.
Yep, just check it out on Kevin Dixie for right now. And as far as the regular sign out, definitely looking for all the support I can. So if you guys are on Patreon, please go over to Patreon/NOC Firearms. You can be part of not only the Aiming for the Truth, but you can be a part of keeping the channel alive and do nice things. So in another 30 days or so, the Patreons are going to meet 2 students that they've helped adopt, and they're going to see the nice things they did in these student lives, and they'll also get a chance to the students are going to give them a little video. So you get to kind of see your efforts up front. So if you guys want to help out with that kind of mission, anything you can do would be greatly appreciated. If you just want to donate, because Aiming for the Truth is going on the road today. Our first confirmed date will also be in Gainesville. I just have to get with Tony and confirm a date. But our first confirmed date is July 21st in Columbia, South Carolina. Thanks to MW Tactical. I don't like him, but I like what he does. So that's cool. We'll be down there. But if you want to help put these events on the road, and if you want to help be a positive impact in somebody's lives, and at the same time pumping up our 2A community, I encourage you to go to GoFundMe /Aiming for the Truth, and anything you can do helps. Your dollar is just as important as a rich guy's $100,000. It's all the same in the grand scheme of things. And then you can just follow me on all the social medias and keep up with the things. The YouTube channel is NOC Firearms Channel. The public figure page is KD of NOC. Temporarily, you can still find me at Kevin Dixie. And then Instagram is at NOC Firearms Training. Just keep up, man. Interact with me, comment. If you need to call, set up any kind of training, call me at 314-699-4466. That's 314-699-4466. And we are also opening up, starting in April, we're opening up for public speaking. So if you have a mentor group you want to help, you have some kids you want to help, you got a business you want to help, you just need somebody that needs some encouragement in their life, somebody to help them out. You want to put on an event, you just want me to come speak at it, reach out, we'll set it up, we'll make it happen.
Awesome.
Right.
Did you breathe that whole time, Captain?
I don't know. I was trying to get it on.
And amen, and pass the plate, brothers.
Lord have mercy.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
The band's getting back together.
Okay, just a little bit of ribbon there. All right, Walter, what's up?
That's a hard act to follow. I can't follow that act very well, but
yeah.
We're just getting back in the swing of things from SHOT Show. Waiting for my containers. Still haven't got back from SHOT Show yet.
Oh wow! I thought it was supposed to be back by now.
Yeah, I was hoping today, but it didn't happen today, so maybe tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, just doing the normal stuff, making guns, trying to get caught up. We got barrels now, so we're filling orders.
Awesome.
We're on back order, and I'm just dying to get this feather boa on. So
yeah, so that's coming up. Is that tomorrow? You said, Lola. Tomorrow we have gun gossip. on? Yeah, so tomorrow we have on Gun Gossip. Who do we have Wednesday? Okay, we don't know who we have Wednesday. However, Friday we have Military Arms Channel.
Oh, cool.
So he'll be back on Friday. I don't know who else we have. So Walter, anything that you want the folks to check out there?
Yeah, just keep we're still building our stocks, getting caught up on the 50 cals. Just plugging along, you know. So as soon as I get my containers back, we'll be working on the HK stock. So stay tuned for that, because there's a lot of interest in my new HK MP5K stock. So
right, absolutely, and we will be bringing that to you. We will be bringing that.
Oh yeah,
to
we'll
you.
be doing some videos and yeah.
Absolutely. Also, speaking of videos, we have a video we put out today on Hank Strange channel. You guys can check it out. It's a little bit of fun with me actually doing some. One of my favorite shows is Top Gear, which now the guys have shifted over to the Grand Tour, and I did a video that's a little homage to those dudes. And I actually got to shoot that folding Glock pistol. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
Okay. Yeah, so that's up. Check that out. And the video we did on the full concealed pistol at SHOT Show is what, like 127,000 views or something?
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's,
who would want that thing?
people want to watch it. I don't know if they want it. Go ahead. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, Gorillas?
My favorite video was the one with the Dan Merino socks.
Oh, there you go. The Dan Merino. The merino wool.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my favorite also. I'm actually wearing those right now. When
Right
I
on.
don't wear them, I can tell the difference. So I only have 2 pairs at this point that I'm switching through. So, you know, sometimes you got to actually.
they make
watch
those
it.
We haven't changed your clothes in 2 days from going to New York. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I went home and took a shower.
Well,
But
that guy said all you have to do is air them out, and they're good.
Yeah,
Good
okay.
to go, man.
Yeah, okay, I understand that's what he said, but I'm not putting that into practice. So
Did they
I
make
do
those
actually.
no-shows?
In what?
No-show socks, the little short ankle ones.
Yes, they do. When we were there, we saw the little short ankle. They have a whole bunch of different kinds. What was that? Speed 6? 0.6. 0.6.
Yep,
0.6. That's the name of the company. Obviously, I can't remember. My brain is frazzled. Okay, so and I'm going to wrap up now. I want to remind you guys that we do have Survival Dispatch, and we have a link in the description that you guys can check out if you're into survival. Maybe you're not like all deep into it. If you are, they've got some stuff that maybe you've never heard about before. If you're interested, you can check this out. There's a link right now that will give you a free trial period of that. You could you can dig into that. And let me just remind everyone, I still have this battle box thing going. I'm actually gonna win it. Yeah, I'm actually gonna give this away to the person who I feel like shares this the most. Gorillas and Guns. This is your opportunity, man. A whole bunch of stuff in here you could do videos on.
Yeah,
So,
man.
I'm looking to see who actually gets out there, shares this video, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, I'm planning on doing some more stuff with these guys. So we'll see. And based on whether or not we get a lot of people sharing it, I will or will not be giving away stuff.
Will another invisible rifle video work for that one?
Invisible rifle, sure. Absolutely.
I think you didn't see.
Is it suppressed? No, I haven't seen that yet.
That was when they were. You were giving away that 308. I put out a video.
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Right. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. So check that out. Lola is giving me the hard wrap up. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Click the notification button. This is where we're doing the podcast. Thanks to everyone that supports the Hank Strange situation, starting with Safety Harbor Firearms, this dude right here, and everyone from the Keller family, as well as Andrew's Custom Leather, and of course Big Daddy Guns, which we have no sign down here. Thanks to those guys, as well as everyone here on the panel that comes on and helps make this fun. Thank you guys, Kevin, Gorillas and Guns, Walter, and everyone hanging out there in the chat. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.
We are out. We're out.